guys? We're live again. We're live again. If you're just joining the stream, make sure to close button. Very interesting episode tonight. We got a very special guest. A very good watch collector interview, followed by Federico's latest wristwatch release, and then a bit of drama. But before we get into any of that, let's get that OC on the show. Hey, OC.
Hey, Tim.
How you doing?
Congratulations. I'm doing great. Congratulations on your haircut.
Hey. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, we have a special guest tonight, Mark. Hello.
Mark. Congratulations on your haircut, too.
Mark, great haircut. Thank you so much for cutting your hair before hopping on the show. I really, really appreciate it. I didn't know that Mark was going to be on tonight, but hey, it all worked out. I reached out to him on Instagram. He has one of the most incredible Instagram accounts out there. It's very fun. It's called Watches and Burgers. Watches and Burgers. Mark, how did you come up with this name?
I'm getting a huge echo here on the podcast.
But it's because you probably have YouTube playing in the background.
Do I really?
Yes.
Let me see if I can fix that. That's
what
happens. Terrible thing with me then.
Yeah. No. It's the people don't know. You probably have a tab where we're live already.
That's right.
Close all your tabs.
That's exactly why. Thank you. I'm terrible at this already.
We're professionals, but we don't demand professionalism on this broadcast. It's all about fun and kind of lighthearted humor. Oyster, thank you so much for your $2 super chat to get the show started. Thank you very much. How'd you come up with this Instagram?
It's just the things that I love, as you can imagine. I'm old enough to have been on all those old kinds of social media for a long time, and my kids said, "Dad, Facebook is so you got to get off of Facebook and
it's toxic."
The real world of social media and have an Instagram page. And so I said to myself, what do I like? What's something that I can take lots of pictures of? And thus became Watches and Burgers.
Watches and Burgers. Very, very simple things in life. Where are you from, by the way?
From Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. Actually, I believe we have quite a few viewers from Texas as well. Guys, put in the chat where you are joining us today from. Put the country, maybe a state. Let us know where you're coming from. And
by the way, a lot of people don't.
A
lot of people don't know that, Tim, you have a secret channel.
I have a secret
too. Yeah, secret YouTube channel, a secret Instagram that's just devoted to your two main passions. But it's a private Instagram that really nobody knows about. Should we reveal the name? Should we?
Go ahead, OC.
It's called I don't know. It's called grifting and hoarding.
What? That's terrible. That's terrible name.
Hey, I have one too. It's called Kiss and French Fries.
Kiss and French Fries.
Yeah,
two OC's biggest addictions. Nick Da Vinci, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, wow, Mark is down the road in Houston. I am in San Antonio, and I love Watches and Burgers.
Just right down I-10 from you.
Dude, I love burgers as well. Oh my God! But I've started a diet. We're doing this big watch community meetup in Vegas on October 27th to 29th. So I gotta get in shape. I can't just keep gaining weight. I need to lose as well. Shout out to Rene de la Pons, who's been a member for 13 months. He's from Netherlands, Rotterdam. Oh, it's very interesting. Netherlands. Look at this. And Daniel Katz, $7. I have no idea where I'm from. He's from Daniel Katz's Deli in Manhattan. It's very simple. It's in your name. So how did you fall in love with watches? Like where did that I mean, burgers, that's easy. I can understand that. American Pride. It's also delicious. It's probably the best food. The
It is.
best
If
throughout.
I was going to have my last meal, if I was on death row and they said, "What would you like for your last meal?" It would be a whole plate full of hamburgers.
Oh
I think.
man, the
I think.
onion rings. Look at that, delicious.
I have a friend group, a couple of friends of mine. We've been going to have burgers at different places around Houston and other places for years
Mm.
and years and years. And another one of them has a blog that he writes for burgers, and he's in journalism, so he actually reviews them a bit more professionally than me.
Mm.
And it's just fun. It's just something to do. What I always put, instead of burger and fries, I always put
Mm.
burger and friends because
Burger.
look, the burgers are good and delicious, but it's hanging out with friends and just getting out there and enjoying life. That's the best part of it.
Well, Dave Portnoy has created an entire franchise based around reviewing pizza. So
Right,
many pizza
exactly.
joints. Yeah. So
He's
as
the
a
one bite guy, right?
yeah, exactly. One bite. So hey, there's probably more burger joints than pizza joints in United States as well. So
It is good.
plenty of opportunity there. But how did you fall in love with watches? Where did that come from?
I got involved in watches in the late '90s. My father-in-law, I was engaged at the time, and my now father-in-law had a couple of really nice watches, and he sort of got me interested in it. I'm in technology, and so I like mechanical things. And we went on a vacation. We went to the Caribbean, and as most people know, the Caribbean has some great watch shopping and watch stores and whatnot. So it was, I don't remember the name of the store. There's Diamonds International and Watches of Switzerland and all these other places. And it was the late '90s, and so my first watch was this Omega Seamaster James Bond, Omega
Oh,
Seamaster 300M.
Mm.
And I was talking to the sales guy, looking for what was at the time a reasonably priced mechanical watch.
yes.
And I walked in. I said, What kind of watch should I get for my first watch?" And he pointed me towards Omega, and there were two watches that I liked, and one of them was just like this, but it had a little red dot on the top. And he said, "No, you don't want the one with the red dot. That's a quartz. You want the one with the white dot. That's the mechanical one
Yes.
that'll last you forever." And so this watch is now 24, 25 years old. I've been diving with it. I've climbed mountains with it,
Mm.
and sort of had every adventure that you could think to have. And it's just been a great watch, and that's sort of what started it all.
That's a great starting piece. I shared a post sometime long time ago about my first watch, and I had a little bit of a negative experience because my first watch was Tag Heuer Carrera Twin Time, and it broke on me. Like I had it, and it just started running 5 minutes fast every single day, and I had to send it in for service. I didn't even know what it was, and then I had to trade it for a Rolex that I have. And I've been thinking like, do I sell this Submariner? Do I keep it? You picked like that Omega is actually such a brilliant choice because it still functions today.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too crazy impossible value. It's not like people will not kill you for it,
Yeah.
and it's just such an excellent piece. It can run forever.
Yeah, it's a great watch. I've had it serviced a couple of times, but I've totally, dinged it around, and the bezel. It's got the sort of silver bezel instead of the blue one, which would be
Yeah.
kind of the real James Bond one. But it's totally scratched up. It's got desk diver marks on the back. I've worn the stink out of it, and I just love it. It's
Hey,
been a great watch.
we have Asheen joining us. Hello, Asheen, live from Venice.
Hey, boys.
Hey, did you see this? Mark was just showing us his first watch, an Omega Seamaster 300M.
Oh, the best.
Yeah, with the steel bezel.
Oh
Look
my
at
God,
that.
that's the good. Oh, that's the one. That is
Get
the
up close to the
one to
camera.
get.
There we
The
go.
watch.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic, man. Beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's the
What a
perfect
piece.
entry point. Here's my boat.
Hey,
All
where-
I
oh,
right. That's cool.
was at the beach all day and just dropped off my daughter and her mom at the train station. It's late here. And I'm on my way home. I decided to get the slow boat, the one, which is this one, and head home. And it's going to be mighty slow, but it's going to go through the canal. So I figured I'd show you guys while I go through. You guys can
of
talk
course.
watches. I'll just show you something to look at.
Oh
How about
yeah,
that?
sure, cool. What watch are you wearing today, by the way?
I am wearing, and I put it on my Instagram.
Mm.
I wore it to the beach and I loved it. I'm wearing the Seiko
Ooh, the
Manta
Seiko.
Ray.
That's
Wow.
The
great.
Manta Ray, baby.
I love the crown at
Manta
4.
Ray. It's fucking the best ever. Love it.
Mark, do you have any Seikos?
I do not. I do not.
Oh.
But I do. At one point, my son had what was it, an SKX 007
Mhm.
that he really liked, but then he went and lost it. So
Oh no.
unfortunately, he does not have a Seiko anymore.
Oh. By the way, Rufus, $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Rufus. He's asking you, do you like your burgers smashed or regular?
The smashed burgers are sort of a recent phenomenon. I think I prefer a more traditional, big thick steak burger. The smashed burgers, I know you can get a nice crust and a nice sear, but
Mm.
I like my burgers medium to medium rare as far
Mhm.
as temperature, and you just can't do that with a smashed burger. So I like the thicker burgers.
Yeah, it's you have to trust the place to get it medium rare. Like
Right.
it has to be a good place. There's some
Yeah.
shady places over here in
Yeah.
Brooklyn. You
Asheen can attest that the chef will give you the best burger if you order it medium rare.
If you go for
If you
medium
order
rare,
Not with a burger.
not with the burger, with the steak, with the steak. If you
Only
go
with the
rare
steak.
with the steak,
Not with the burger. The burger is minced up. All the bacteria is minced inside.
ugh, it can kill
Not with
you.
the burger. Your burger, yeah, it can kill you. You want to do the burger medium at least.
Yeah, you don't want to get the salmonella. You
I,
got to
I,
be
kn- I
very
know, I
careful.
know, I know. OC is just being facetious as always, but like there are a lot of people who won't get his irony or his sarcasm or his
His humor is
sycophantic
very weird. Yes.
humor. Yeah,
Snarkyism, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So and then some poor shithead will fucking order a burger rare and then get sick.
Because of you. Because of you. Because of you.
Then they'll
Because of-
blame you. They'll
because of me,
say,
they'll
"I
blame
trusted
me, they'll
OC
blame
on
me.
Tim Wright show." Unbelievable, unbelievable.
I've
But
got Pip in the comments mentioned what's the best burger in New York City.
oh yeah, yeah.
And I've been to New York City, so I'm curious what your best burger in New York is, and then I want to tell you where I went and how delicious it was.
Okay, I'll tell you right now. One second. Google. I'll just bring it up.
It's
Because
really
I
tough
have.
because they have all these websites, these trolling websites that say, "Oh, the 50 best burgers in New York," and
Yes.
they're all clickbait. It's like, well, this one's an $85 hamburger and this one's a $200 hamburger, and
So
tough.
for me, it's the burger at the burger joint. I don't know. There's something about the place. It's kind of hidden away in the middle of actually of a hotel, but the burgers are very delicious. They're very very simple, and yeah, I like this. This is my number one. But what would be yours, Mark?
When I was in New York last year for a watch event actually, for the Red Bar Global Meetup and a watch time event, and I went to Minetta Tavern down on, I mean, it was in Lower Manhattan.
Manetta's
And
is down on MacDougal between West Third and Bleecker.
that's it.
That's an iconic spot.
It
Iconic.
was delicious. The
Oh
burger was
wow!
fantastic. Yeah,
Oh
there it is.
Jesus!
Yeah, that burger was absolutely fantastic.
I mean, this is I look, this burger. The competition between these two burgers was like a fight between Nico and Trax NYC. You completely this burger destroys completely destroys the one I showed because mine is like, it's the only affordable side of burgers. This thing is fucking. This looks like a work of art.
And it was $45.
See,
Oh, you can feed 4 people at the other spot for
it's a
this
scam.
money.
It's a scam.
Well, you know what? Nico is gonna
Negroni
get
in
destroyed.
Manetta's is about 20 bucks, 21 bucks.
Oh, Sheen,
Manetta's is
by the way,
iconic.
did you see the title of today's show?
Yeah, I did. What's going on?
You want to stick around. Okay? Because I don't want to talk about it yet. We've got a guest here, guest of honor, a fellow Instagrammer.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
we're gonna save it for
lose
the
it
end.
because of my phone battery, I'll come back on when I get back to the house.
Sure.
On the real setup, okay?
Yes. Perfect. We're gonna have.
So we
that's
have
good.
so the word casino comes from a Italian word casino, which means chaos in a room, and this is the very first casino in the world. This is the Casino di Venezia, or the Casino, as they would say here. That's the very, very first one. It's still a casino. That's where it was invented, guys.
Wow.
That's the building.
The OG. This is the first
Yeah,
casino
that's
that
the
started
very-
it all, guys.
Exactly, right there.
Vegas, guys. Save the date. 27 to 29. Mark, are you gonna come?
Absolutely. Where is it? In
It's
Venice?
in Vegas at the Wynn. 27. We're gonna throw a pool party. So everyone is invited on Saturday to the pool at the Wynn. We're
Yep.
gonna have a cabana. It's gonna be a ton of fun. And then Friday night we're gonna go to the cigar bar.
Nice.
So if you want to come with us, just shoot me an email, hello@timwrite.com. I'll send you all the details.
And there's also a giant global watch community meetup in New York City the week before that's being timed
Watch Time
to
New
coincide
York.
with
Watch
Watch Time New York. So
Yeah.
come to New York, October 20, 21, 22. The entire Tim Wright watch community is flying in for that as well.
Casey Jones Brooklyn, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He said JG Mellon equals best burger in New York City. Rolex of burgers. Not sure what the Rolex of burger. Okay, let's pull it up for him just really quickly. JG Mellon. Is it like a
Means you can say something-
watermelon burger based or something?
Means you can get more for the burger on the secondary market.
Ooh, actually looks very interesting and lovely.
See, I have two criteria for burgers that go against the grain of burger connoisseurs. That is, I don't like a 3-inch thick patty because that destroys the meat to
Like a baseball.
condiment ratio. I like cheese, I like tomato, I like lettuce, I like special sauce, I like grilled onions, I like a lot of bacon, I like some barbecue sauce, I like a lot of things. And I think if the meat is too fat, it overpowers the overall burger. And the second thing is just for like ease of eating. I can't stand when the burger is like this tall.
You need to cut it into like 4 pieces.
Yeah, and then you have to eat it. You have to cut it into 4 pieces. Then you have to eat it like at a wedge, like you're having.
It's a whole thing.
So like I'm not the typical burger aficionado. I don't love those big baseball shaped burgers. And I'm more, and I'm very curious about Mark's take on it. And the audience knows this, the first word out of my mouth when I was 2 years old was McDonald's.
Oh,
So I'm a very big fast food burger kind of guy. So I'd love to know Mark's take on In-N-Out or Five Guys or Whataburger, obviously is in your neck of the woods, and
Good
how
point.
you would rate the chains like Carl's Jr., Wendy's, et cetera, on who in your mind kind of who nails the fast food burger the best.
So I've got teenagers back there, and they say when you ever make a tier list, I didn't know this, I'm too old for this. When you make a tier list, the top of the tier list is S tier.
S tier.
And I'm like, why? Why isn't it A? But it's S. And for me,
super.
I guess for me, the best burger in the fast food category is Five Guys. I love Five Guys. They wrap it up tight, and the cheese melts, and I love melted cheese on my burgers, and I love grilled onions, and I know I can get it just the way I like it at Five Guys. Love it, love it, love it. And my
And their
least
French
favorite,
fries are insane.
and their French fries, they give you like a whole bag of French fries.
And then they throw extra in there.
Yeah.
It's like free
Yeah.
fries. I mean,
Yeah,
you pay
And
for
they're
it, but
fresh.
it feels like it's free fries, you know?
yeah, and everything's fresh. They do the potatoes and make the fries fresh in the restaurant. I like Five Guys, and I know there's no drive-through, so maybe is it fast food or not, but I really do like Five Guys. Whataburger, as far as the places where they have drive-through in Texas, Whataburger's great. Uh, I don't know if I'm going to get some heat on this, but I despise In-N-Out. I've been to In-N-Out Burger dozens of times in California and Vegas and other places, and I have never had anything good at In-N-Out. So,
Okay.
so that's I don't know, Tim, if you want me to never come back on the show again, but I just cannot stand In-N-Out.
Look, there's something about In-N-Out Burger. It is weird. It is weird. There's more. It's more hyped up than it actually tastes. Like it's so hyped up. It's out of the space. I remember the first time I was going to Vegas, people were raving. You have to try. Like you have to try In-N-Out. Okay, it's like worth. Like people were like raving about it so much. Like it's worth killing a man just to try
It's the
In-N-Out
first
Burger.
place. The first place I go when I land in Vegas is directly to In-N-Out.
You know what? You know what it tastes like? It tastes a little bit stale. It's got like this 1 day old flavor to it. There's something. It's just
Aw.
no. It just feels like it's been. Their French fries. They got this texture of like what McDonald's tastes like after they're 1 day old. Right? When you leave
That's not a
McDonald's,
positive. That's not a good thing.
right? But they taste like that when they're fresh, and it makes no. I mean, they're more edible because they were just cooked. But try it, guys. You don't believe it? Leave McDonald's French fries on in the fridge for one night, and then take it with you to In-N-Out and compare. You'll see it. There's similarity. Mike K, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. Evening, Timmy and crew. Any veggie burger recommendations in New York and Venice? Are there any other vegetarians here, or am I the last soy? Wah, 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 wah,
If you're
wah.
a vegetarian, you're looking for a burger. That's like looking for a whore without a vagina. It's stupid.
Ah.
It's fucking stupid. It's stupid. Just eat some fresh vegetables or something else.
Since
Just get a salad.
And since Asheen had to weigh in, it's a good time to mention that Newbie is a member for 6 months as a staff writer. His 6-month member chat says, everyone knows the best burgers come from Naples.
Oh, I think that's where
That's a
they
good one.
invented
That's a
it.
good one.
That's a good one. Man,
Newbie.
the audience remembers everything, guys. They're very, very, very clever. But hey, I'm sorry. I wanna just pivot back to watches because Mark, your first watch was the Seamaster. You got it. That was your first watch. You weren't really collector at that point. How long you had it before you decided to like, yo, actually, I've been wearing this amazing watch for a long time. Seems to be there's other people building collections. Let me get into this hobby. How did it happen?
My next watch was a few years later, also on this one was on a cruise, I think, down in the Caribbean. And I bought a Panerai, a PAM 48, which was a 40 millimeter Panerai, because at the time, this was probably 2000, 2001. There you go.
Oh my God, Panerais in 2000, 2001, they were so hot. They were like
I was
they were like
early.
APs.
I was early in the Panerai scene, and I tried on a couple of 44 millimeter Panerais, which you would say is basic size. And my wife said that looks ridiculous on your wrist. You can't possibly wear a 44.
It's a casual, fun watch.
So I got the 40 millimeter, and the funny thing about it was, at the time, my only watch was the Seamaster,
Yeah.
and the Panerai has a 7750 movement in it. That one, that's the one.
Yes.
And And as you know, the 7750, the rotor will spin, 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 spin. So I would kind of knock the watch against my hand, and I could feel the rotor moving in the watch, and I thought it was
Yeah.
broken. I called Panerai, and I'm like, "Is the watch broken? I've never heard it do this before."
Yeah.
Because the only other watch I have is this Seamaster, and it
Yeah,
doesn't do that.
Seamaster is completely silent.
Exactly. And they said, no, that's the movement. It's supposed to do that. The watch is fine. And I had that watch probably 20 years, and I sold it roughly for what I paid for it. That watch is the PAM 48 still in the catalog. It's now like $7,500. It's obviously prices are crazy now. But it was a good watch. I liked it. That was my second watch.
Panerai is such a great brand. They really went sideways after like 2005 or something. But now they're making such incredible pieces.
Yeah.
The last year's collection was spot on, and then this year's, my mind is blown. I'm in love. It's just I don't know how they're going to convince people to pay those kind of prices for their watches. It just seems ludicrous. I mean, $8,000 for such a simple watch. It's but
I'll go through a few more watches, and you'll find
what
that
was
I have
after
kind
that?
of a nautical theme, but
Mhm.
but the submersible, the Panerai submersibles, that they've kind of broken that out into its own line, is a
Mhm.
fantastic line. I really, really dig the Panerai submersibles.
Oh, I love submersible. It's like my dream, but it's so expensive. I can't. It's so difficult to justify. Like, if you have an opportunity to get a Rolex at retail, I mean, for that money, you feel almost like it's criminal to spend it on a submersible. But my hope is that this market is going to keep kind of crashing, and then maybe I'll be able to move myself into a submersible. But
Subtly moving in a downward direction. You can't say
yeah,
crashing, Tim. We'll get in trouble.
yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with moving.
Subtly in a downward
Subtly. Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
So the top left that's on the screen right now, that IWC Aqua Timer, that's the watch that I have on my wrist right now. That's my sort of go-to daily.
Oh,
That
wow.
that
Why this? Why this one as a daily?
So I got this watch. My wife bought me this watch when my oldest son was born. This was the sort of yay, we have a kid. And
Aw.
and it was funny because you had posted originally the title for this stream was going to be the Porsche design chrono.
Yeah.
And IWC,
Very similar.
Yeah, and the GST line, which came before this, was sort of the IWC and Porsche did that design together.
Mm-hmm.
I love this watch because it's titanium, and so this compared to the Seamaster, the IWC weighs practically nothing. I mean, it's so light, and it's got the inner rotating bezel like the current one does. It's just a cool watch. I mean, nobody knows what it is. I mean, it's not like a Submariner or anything where like you said, I'm going to get mugged for it. It's just a great all-rounder.
No, they do the machetes. They machete your hand in London.
Forget
But
it.
Paul Thorpe told us all about it. They actually, and the police doesn't do anything. They're even selling like kits. You can go into a shop, pick up yourself a macheting kit. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like they just go and find RMs. Chop.
Crazy.
But that's such an amazing choice. It's a weird watch. Did you buy it new, or did you buy it like used from somewhere?
I got this one gray market. It was new, but gray market.
And what sort of kind of money did you pay for it?
I don't remember how much it was exactly. It was probably $3,000 or $4,000 at the time, maybe in the threes.
What?
But nowadays, an Aqua Timer will cost a lot more, but it's just so versatile and so
titanium
light.
Too.
And it's tight. It's 42 millimeters. It's a good size for me.
That's a 7750, right?
It's also a 7750. So this one rocks like the Panerai,
cost
but I know
nothing to
better
service
now.
it.
Right.
And Tim knows what it is.
I've had it serviced once or twice, but it's been relatively reliable. It's a good watch. I love it.
Oh,
That's a
God.
beautiful watch. Aesthetically, it's very good looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the colors. I like black and yellow is they're two kind of colors that go together.
Just like cheeseburgers. Just like
cheeseburgers.
You know,
That's right.
you got now here. This is you were trying on the Lange.
Yes. So look, don't go to my Instagram page and think that I have all of these watches in my
Oh,
collection.
I'm
God,
not
no.
insinuating you. Yeah, no, I'm
No,
not.
absolutely not. I mean, in
It's
Houston,
an
we're a big city.
expensive hobby.
We've got lots of ads here for dozens of watches, and this is
Mm.
at one of my favorites. That's a Longa boutique, and so that's the Grand Longa one, the new one. It's 41 millimeters, and it has a new kind of textured dial, and
Oh my
it's
God!
fabulous, fabulous watch. Now it's 50 grand. I can't afford it.
Oh,
I know, but to go in and try it on, it was absolutely amazing. The finishing, the movement,
how did they come up
just
with the
amazing.
price like that? Huh? It's just, man.
Yeah.
But the good thing is that in 10 years these will go on the gray market, and we'll be able to pick them up for half that price. So there's no rush. There's no rush. Speaking of
Longa,
not rushing, Daniel, welcome to the show.
Hello, Mark, for the first time.
hello,
Daniel is also big
You-
on Instagram.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you do know you're indoors, Daniel, right?
My
He's
indoors.
You are
Those
I'm
you're
just-
indoors.
sunglasses.
Right?
Yes, I'm being very pretentious with my glasses indoors.
Oh my God. He's not gay, by the way.
No,
It's kind of
Nope.
amazing, right?
Mark, I might be making a fool of myself at the Peacock
Probably.
time. At the
Hmm.
Peacock time in Forenza. Maybe we'll do a skit together, Tim.
What the hell's he talking about?
I don't know, but yours just went electric. Ah! What is the sound? Why it's all electric? What is happening?
Yeah, sorry, Daniel. We have to remove you.
What just happened? Mark, do you see it? Like, you see stuff like this? This is just. Was that just only I heard that? The crazy static?
No,
I heard
everybody
it. That was
everybody
great.
did.
Oh,
The
everybody
audio
did.
went nuts.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, running these shows is very, very tough. But so, of the Holy Trinity, what is your grail? What is your grail, Mark? What is, like, if money was not there was no question, doesn't matter, you know?
So I'd have two sort of grail picks, and actually this long or three even, and this
Mm.
Longa one is one of them.
This is
That it's a gorgeous watch. The finishing is above
classy.
and beyond.
It can go with it. This
Patek
is a
or
timeless
AP.
watch.
It's gorgeous. My only beef with that watch is that it's time only. If you're going to spend 50K on a watch, can't you get an annual calendar, a perpetual,
No. I mean,
or
it's
something?
a date. It's a date.
Oh yeah, okay, yes, but it's a manual wind time and date watch for 50K.
But that's the good thing. No. But Mark, I'll tell you why this is a good thing. You do want that. They do have other more
Yeah.
complicated versions, right? That's why they do have an annual calendar, but it's going to be thicker.
Right.
Okay, it's going to be bigger. It's going to be more expensive, and it's going to cost $11,000 to service. Do you
That's
understand?
true.
$11,000 if you drop it. Okay, I had the receipts. I have the receipts.
Oof.
Okay, yeah.
Another grail I pick
Before you reveal your other grail, can you please take the contrarian position? I have always said that I do not like the blank disc when you're looking at dates that
Right.
are before 10. Like, I think it should be a 0 there, but that's just my opinion. Please tell me that you feel the opposite of that and justify that this watch can have a blank, then a 1 and a 2 and a 3 in that spot.
I think the fact that it's got the big date at all trumps whether it has a 0 or a blank, because the big date all by itself is just pretty badass.
Fair enough. Thank you.
I freaking love this watch. Let me explain. Let me add why this is perfect. You don't want to have a full-on annual calendar, because how do you even set it? It's those annual calendars. They're really finicky. If you set them incorrectly, like if the hands are in the wrong position, you can break the whole thing, and then you're gonna have to pay for it. So let's say you're going in for some kind of event. You really want to take out the manual and sit there remembering, oh, how do you set the thing? Oh, first you have to set the time. The hands have to be like at 6:06. Then you have to go and first set the date, then send the month, then set the it's a whole mess. It's a mess.
Yeah.
With this thing, guess what? You pull it out, boom. You wind it, you pull it out, you set the time. Right now, the date you don't even have to set it right away. Okay, so like if you're getting dressed, you don't have to set the date because I have ADHD. I cannot not have a wrong
Among other things,
date.
correct?
Yeah, I know. It's just it gives me if I'm wearing a watch and it's a wrong date, I don't like it. It kind of looks weird. But with this one, it's got a quick change date. You just click that button, boom, boom, boom. That's it. You're in the correct time.
Yeah, the button
So
at 10 o'clock changes the date. It's very cool.
it's the brilliant. This is the best. This is the best watch that Lange makes. And I think the
And
fact that it's just
the
a
more
date.
complicated, the more complicated the timepiece gets, the higher the probability that Tim will break it. So
Remember,
it's simple.
guys, what's the reason that you want an annual calendar? What does the annual calendar do? It remembers when it's 31 days and when it's 30. So guess what? Here, if and they do it because it's annoying to unscrew the crown, pull it out, adjust the date, screw it back on. But this watch, you just press the button. It get to the end of the month, right? If it's 30, you just click the button and that's it. You're already set. So this is in a way a perpetual calendar because with that button you can so quickly adjust the
It's a
date.
manual perpetual.
It's a manual perpetual. Exactly.
That's right.
It's manual perpetual calendar. Okay,
Except
so that's
you still have to
how.
wind it every other day.
Yeah, that's how you have
That's
to think
part. That's
about
part of the manual functionality of it.
That's
it. And
part of the charm.
because you then it becomes your job to make sure that it's all set correctly. It's almost like you're working together. It's cool. It's cool. I like this watch. But what are you what are the other two? What are the other two
So
grails?
the other two, and I've got pictures of both of them on my page. Another grail, if cost were no object,
Mm-hmm.
I would look to get an MB&F Legacy Machine 101.
Oh shit!
And OC is either saying that's fabulous or that's as good as an In-N-Out burger and it's terrible.
I was just resting.
So scroll up a little bit. I think you passed it.
No.
So that one. So that they're in the middle. That's Max Busser.
From New York. Okay. Yes.
That's Max Busser, and that's one of the Legacy machines in the next photo. That watch is just
this looks like it's a Watch Time New York.
Yeah, that was Watch Time New York last year.
I was there.
Awesome.
Let's see
I was there. That's Mark Ruger. He's the editor-in-chief of Watch Time magazine.
Oh, damn! There's Adam Moore in the background.
Yeah, he was a photographer. Yeah.
Who's this?
And he was the guy in Washington Square Park that beat me in chess.
Oh, yeah, those guys, they're vicious, man.
Yeah, I know.
They will clap you. It's a scam.
Yeah.
You cannot go against those guys.
I know. And look, I know how to play chess, but I don't amount to be any good. And I was happy to give him my $15 as a 10-minute chess lesson. It was. I knew what I was getting into. But that Legacy.
Daniel has a whole photo.
By the way, Daniel is good friends with Max Busser.
That's right.
Oh, awesome.
First of all, I don't know what happened to him. My apologies. I don't know what happened on my end.
I don't know. It was funny though. It was really funny.
Man. Okay. Anyways, something's wrong with the ear pellets. Mark, I met Max just through Messenger. He chatted back at me a couple of times, so that was kind of nice of him. Mentioned something about he bought a piece for his wife. We got into a small Messenger conversation. I don't know if I've made it as friends. You actually met the guy. I didn't meet him physically.
What? Oh, okay. I was mistaken.
Yes, your mistake.
Okay, it's slight error there on our part.
All those stories of him being lifelong friends with Max.
I thought they went to school together. Didn't they
I
go
just-
to school together? I thought they.
That's what he said. That's what Daniel
No,
said so many times, but
really. So now
he's repeated it so many times. I thought it
Wait,
was
every
true.
time,
I mean,
man.
they're
Every
they're
time
they're putting me
every
in a
time
spot, Mark.
Daniel talks about his friendship with Max
I
Booster,
never did. You
it's like
built that up.
it's more and more distant.
You and
Soon
Tim that
Daniel's gonna
built it
say
up.
like we only spoke on Instagram and that's it.
that's right. I liked
That's
one of
the
his
extent
photos
of it. I
once.
mean, I don't know. It's it.
He
But
was he
Hey,
was
it was a nice,
exceptionally nice
Yeah.
at watch time. He was
right?
affable and
Mm.
friendly and had no problem. I probably talked
Wow.
to him 5 or 10 minutes about
Mm.
watches, and he was exceptionally nice.
he's very very cool guy. Yeah.
Mark,
I
are you
mean, his
thinking of,
watches are very fun.
are you thinking of getting a piece, Mark, from him? Not that you have to.
I wish I could afford it. I mean, we're talking about Grails. I mean, that's what an $80,000-$90,000 watch.
Yeah.
It's the
That's
sexiest
retail
watch.
if he sell it to you.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
retail.
Yeah.
You can see them. There are some that would pop up on the secondary market. I think
How about getting a Mad One?
That
Oh,
would
I
be,
would totally get a Mad One. Oh
yeah.
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 I put in for the raffle for the red,
Oh.
but I did not.
Yeah,
Kevin
my
is selling
friend.
his, right?
Yeah.
Kevin's got one. Kevin? I
Kevin
think
is selling his?
No,
No.
no,
I
I
think like-
said he's
For like
got
$3
one.
grand, I think. Yeah,
Drop the link for Kevin. Kevin, hop on the stream. I don't know. It's
he's
if
selling
he's
it for like
selling it.
2,500 or $3 grand, something like that. Yeah.
I
There
don't
are a
know.
bunch of them
Those are very
on
desirable. They go
24.
above retail.
10K. Yeah, they go well above retail.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I did see
But-
one in New York. There was a woman that had one, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Something
Yeah, MBNF are
completely-
so cool. I like the latest one. The new one that looks like two TV screens. They look like the goggles, like you have to look at. You know what I'm talking about? No.
No, I don't know that one. They've got
Oh,
they
okay.
had the chronograph there. That was like the double chrono. It was pretty cool.
Hold on, I'll show you this one.
Oh, I love that.
See,
Yeah,
it's like the
alright.
goggles. That's the new MBNF.
It's like frog's
Gives-
eyes, isn't it? Like the frog's eyes in a way?
It's the Porsche dashboard of the
Yeah.
Oh, right.
the-
Yeah, the classic.
the
911.
tachometer and the speedometer. under the
That's right.
dashboard
But
hood.
it reminds me of a frog.
It's
somehow.
so sexy. I don't know. I love this. I love this. This is the best one they made, because that dome one it was weird. This is look how wild it is. It's a full on
I love the
show
MBNF
on the
sticker
front.
that they put in between the two.
The sticker
yeah.
here.
Yeah, they just put a sticker on there.
Yeah, it's just one of those
falls
stickers,
off.
yeah, like made in China. Just
It
know,
looks like it has a Velcro. It looks like they got the strap off of a moon swatch, though.
Oh yeah, it's got
It's got the Velcro going for the strap.
the rubberization, the Velcro loop there doesn't look too great.
Mark this or Urwerk. Are you
Urwerk.
familiar with it?
Wow.
Urwerk.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, Urwerk.
You're Tim's new best friend.
I love
yeah.
Urwerk. They don't get us. There's something like, look, you have to be a watch enthusiast for long enough time. You're just not ready for it.
Anything with the wandering hours, Star Wheel. I mean, the code 1159 gets a lot of crap, but the Star Wheel AP, anything that tells time differently is just cool. So yeah, Urwerk over the MBNF in that case.
Urwerk is incredible. So yeah, MBNF. Look at this beauty, very very cool. That's the one
That's
with
just sexy.
yeah. So this one it's just got it is the date, right? And power reserve. I'm guessing.
It's time. At the 6 is the power reserve.
Mhm.
Seconds at 10 and hours and minutes at 2.
Very
Then it's got that
simple.
giant balance wheel hovering over the top.
Yeah, very simple. Do you see it over there on the table? There was that's the chronograph,
That
like
was the
two
chrono.
chronographs in one.
Yeah.
Did you like that one? Which one do you like more, that one or this one?
I tell you, I like the 101. That
date,
blue dial is just so good. I just love it.
Yeah, there's something I like simplicity as well. I like I don't like too crazy complicated, because it scares me. It scares me that something might go wrong, and it'll blow up in everybody's face. So, yeah. You got some kind
you
of
ever-
alarm?
Yeah,
Mark, have you ever-
the phone was ringing.
Oh, sorry.
Have you ever, Mark? Have you ever been compelled to do one of those to compose one of those photographs of the burger, but with the watch on the burger, like with the cheese dripping around it, getting
Oh!
soaked in the ketchup, and then maybe the bun on top of the watch?
Into the leather
Have you-
strap, soaking into the leather strap.
soaking into everything.
No,
No?
that's that. So I have a friend on Instagram. I don't know if anybody else here knows him. He goes by Living the Anchor Life. His name is Faisal, and I met him in New York last year, and he is also into burgers, and he'll take a picture of a burger with a watch on top. I just can't do it. I mean, I'm holding my watch. I'm like, I don't want to get cheese on it. Okay, sure, it's water resistant, but I don't want. Oh no, I
No?
can't do it. I can't do it. I got the OCD would kick in. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think I would do something like that either. I mean, I would put a watch on a rock or something like that, but putting oils and stuff, something that biodegradable, it's gonna get
Hey.
between the bezel. It's gonna get in between in the spring where the
It's gonna get
bezel
in the-
rotates.
No.
Marcelo can
I
use
don't want
olive
the
oil.
grease there.
Marcelo used olive oil as a lubricant, Tim. Certainly, you could put it on top of a
he's-
cheeseburger.
He's not normal, Marcelo. There's something wrong with that boy.
That
Dr.
was a
Bob's
good
Nightmare,
burger.
thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Community channel was in fire today. What does that mean? Good? Was that in fire? Does that mean good or is
On
that bad?
fire.
That was
On fire.
on fire. They did a
Well,
great
he
job.
says in
Kevin,
fire. Maybe it's like
A compliment.
in the dumpster, like just,
Typo.
are you sure? He didn't
Yes,
say there
yes.
was a typo. He didn't clarify it underneath. I don't see no
Daniel,
clarification.
were you on the show?
I'm on the show now.
No, were you on the community show earlier?
For a few seconds, yes.
Oh, okay. Then it was probably.
Is that what
in
made
fire.
it in fire? You see, you don't know. You don't
I
know.
wasn't on there long enough.
It's ambiguous. They're sending these riddles, and then what am I supposed to say? It's
Just say thank you. Damn. Thank you. That's it. That's the
That was in
ticket.
New York.
Stella Artois. What is this? Look at those French fries. These
That's
Whataburger.
Whataburger.
Oh, how was the
Texas,
Whataburger?
Texas icon.
Yeah. Oh, it's like on the grilled cheese. What's this?
It's
I don't
a
get it.
patty melt just with toast, whatever.
What?
Yeah, it was decent. I mean, it's still Whataburger is still fast food. Don't get any, ideas that it's gourmet.
Is it called Whataburger because somebody ordered a burger and they got this and they went, "What the fuck kind of burger is this?" So they said,
No.
"Okay, let's just remove Whataburger."
What a burger!
What
Yeah.
a burger!
It's meant to be a
Or-
compliment,
or,
but
or maybe it was like, "What a burger!"
Exactly.
It looks like that bread looks sweet and savory. This looks delicious. Looks very, very delicious. All right. What about? Okay. So what is your third grail? What is the
My
third?
third grail, I have to go Patek Philippe 5235, which is a regulator annual calendar, and it's not a popular piece.
Oh no, that is a nice watch.
It's
Wait, with
not
the silver
popular.
dial or with the chocolate dial?
With the chocolate dial, the rose gold with the chocolate dial, 5235. They had one on European watch. I think it might have sold,
I believe so too.
but
They don't have it
it just
anymore.
sold. It was there last week.
Wow.
And-
yeah.
and It's an annual calendar, but it's 10 millimeters, 11 millimeters thin. It's just a gorgeous, like the Longa. The
Mhm.
finishing is fantastic. Everything is perfect. It actually has what was at the time an experimental movement for Patek with the micro rotor and like it's got a weird balance frequency. It's got
silicon escapement.
yeah, it is just the epitome that
Ugh.
this is why Patek is in the Holy Trinity, why they've been making watches that are so awesome. Again, can I win the lottery and buy this watch? Great, but until then, I'm just going to have to dream about it. But I
This
love
is
that.
actually this watch tanks on the secondary market. So it actually probably like buying gray market.
Mhm.
This is the best deal, the best deal from Patek. It's the it's like the most expensive watch that goes for the cheapest with the biggest discount. For
Yeah,
some reason, I mean, look, you can probably tell. I mean, it's weird. The regulated dials, it's not everybody's cup of tea because a lot of people they go like, what, what is this? No, I don't get it. So that's why. Look at this one.
right,
Here we had a listing last week for 41,500,
right. And
and
it
that's
Do they make
retails in the 70s, I think.
yeah,
do they
it's
make this
almost
in other than
50%
rose
off.
gold
Hmm?
or
They
with the
made
same
a
dial?
white gold. They made a white gold gray dial version with blue numerals, but it's discontinued. So
Okay.
that if you look up
That was
5235G,
Yes, that's the one Sean has. We have a viewer and a panelist who owns one of those.
it's the white gold version is also amazing, and you can dress it down really well. You can put on a different kind of strap, like a nubuck strap. I've seen it even with a nubuck strap. It's an expensive watch, but the white gold one you can dress down, wear with jeans or whatever. It's awesome.
It's expensive, Tim. Expensive. $60,000.
They're not cheap. I mean, these are not for poor people.
But like you said, they trade on the secondary market in the mid 40s, which again, if you can afford it, it's not like wanting a
Uh,
Nautilus or an Aquanaut where you're going to pay 1.5x or 2x retail or more.
I prefer this one. I prefer the silver one. It's so nice.
Yeah,
Look at that with the
it's a
little
gorgeous
bit
one.
of blue and then blued hands. It just works. Just works. Look at that.
I'm a sucker for blue, and
Oh,
and and so now you know my tastes. I've picked three what would traditionally be unconventional watches.
very very eclectic taste. How did you arrive here? Like where like who are like your horological gurus?
How I arrived at these tastes. It's just you know what you know what you love, and I like the backstory on a lot of the watches, like
Mm.
with the 5235. If you go back to the buckle, it's the only Patek that has like an Art Deco
Oh my
buckle.
god. The little
Exactly.
Patek
I mean,
Philippe.
those
Yes.
little touches like that. The with the Longa
That's
one,
hard to do.
the fact that it has the sort of off-center dial, and then the MB&F is just totally out there. They're all just different, and they all have a story. And when I'm looking at watches, I want to be able to talk about them and talk about them and talk about them, just like all of us on here. And there's just so much I mean, the Patek, the fact that it's got the annual calendar in the windows that you can still read it. It's got a nice white space with the dial that has the blank space. I just get passionate about some of these watches, and
Yeah.
so
I've,
so yeah.
I got a question to ask about our friend Max, Mark. I don't know how long you got to talk to him, but like he had a lot of input on the design of these unusual pieces. And then he has his watchmakers. That's Max Booster and Friends,
Mhm.
the actual watchmakers. He's an engineer. Did he say that he did the design from beginning to end of the actual design before he turned it over to the watch designer or the horologist or whoever? Or did he say any of that, or you didn't get to talk to him long enough?
I didn't talk to him about that. We did talk about the chronograph and some of those bits. The LM101 and the legacy machine concept with the balance wheel on top of the
On top,
dial.
yeah.
I believe the movements were initially designed by Kari Voutilainen, who was also there at Watch Time.
Right.
And but not so much how much of that was his design versus Kari's.
Interesting. Yeah, Kari was part of that team of friends, anyways. He probably had almost everybody helping him. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah. So let's get back to, like, these are the watches that you want to get. Let's get back to which watches you owned. You said your first watch was the Seamaster that you still have with the steel bezel. Then you had the Panerai was your second watch. Then you owned it for 20 years, but then you finally got rid of it. Why did you get rid of it, and what did you get instead?
I was just kind of past Panerai, and nothing against the brand. They make some beautiful watches, but I just kind of got tired of it. It was very top heavy. It was a very sort of tall, thick watch, and it was, even at 40 millimeters, it was sort of a tuna can. It was just tall and thick and heavy on top, and I wanted something that would be more comfortable, something a little dressier, and so when I sold it, I used those funds to get what was next, and I stuck with IWC, and I got this Portuguese chronograph. Let me see if I can get it in
Oh,
there. Oh, was it
okay.
upside down? There you go.
No, no, no. It was fine.
It was
Now it's upside
fine.
down. Yeah.
Okay.
No, no. Yeah, there we go. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
So an
cool.
IWC
That's the blue
Portuguese.
dial one, right?
This is the blue dial, stainless steel with the blue dial, and it's the new one that has the sapphire case back, which I like. The original
Oh, wow.
the
Yeah.
original Port Chronos had a closed case back and a 7750 movement again, but more recently, there you go. This
Mm.
watch has the sapphire case back, which I liked.
And this one has the in-house movement.
Yeah.
The old version, was it also like the Petit Prince edition, or no?
This
Because
one
I
is
remember.
not. So the Le Petit Prince edition, they have. I don't know if they have one of the Port Chrono. They have, the Pilot, Le Petit Prince, and a lot of
Mhm.
others. A big Pilot. But I don't know if they have a Portuguese. They may. They have of
Mhm.
that a lot, but this is just a regular edition blue dial. They have
Yeah,
red.
because this one I like it. I like it because it is regular. They sound like these special weird editions and stuff. Weird writing that because like that Le Petit Prince, that was such a weird edition. The Le Petit Prince. It was bizarre. Like but the connection. I mean,
If
whatever.
you're if you're into the story, it's a cool connection.
It
And the neat thing about the Le Petit Prince editions, if you get one with a sapphire case back, the rotor is the prince on top of the world. That's the rotor that winds the watch in the back. So it's kind
it
of cool.
it's a crazy good story though. Have you read the Le Petit Prince?
I have not.
Oh, it's if you want to get your mind fucked, it's great.
Uh,
It's like a
that,
puzzle. It's like reading it's like reading a story that just keeps blowing your mind. And it's kind of designed to be in that way. It just keeps
I've
you
read
like
it.
surprised.
I've
Huh?
read it. I've
You
read it.
read
I
it?
read it in French. Yeah.
Right? It's a little bit like don't touch microphone. Don't touch
Okay.
microphone.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
It's
And
okay. Yeah, you read it. So am I right? Isn't it like a mind blowing kind of
but
story?
things with that center on truth tend to be mind blowing a bit. It was
Yeah.
so simple yet very deep.
Yeah. It's
So
really.
you have a few kids, Mark. So when the kids start asking really tough questions and they're only 8 years of age already, that's like Le Petit Prince, you know.
Yeah.
Makes you think they're coming from a place,
Messes
and
you
also
up.
OC, yours too. They just blow you with, questions about why is it this way as opposed to that way, and it
Yeah.
comes out sometimes.
It,
So,
it's good stuff. I highly recommend. If you guys haven't read it, if you haven't read, you can probably just watch like an audiobook or something on YouTube, or
yeah,
just like if you I highly recommend it because it's a really it's short stuff. I read it in Korea. My wife, she's Korean, and I went with her to Korea and was just bored out of my mind. And I was like, I had downloaded it on Kindle and I was like, what is this thing? Let me read it. And I read it and it messed me up. It messed me up good. So, anyways, that's the Le Petit Prince. But yeah, IWC. You love the IWC. I'm a huge IWC
I,
fan as well. Look at this.
big IWC fan. There you go.
Look at this.
Pile
Today
one.
I'm wearing the Mark 20
Mark 20. That's a great watch.
with
That is a
the
great
quick
watch.
change strap system. Look what I
Yes.
discovered. Like it's so easy to take off the strap. All you have to do is just push it and it just comes off like that.
Awesome.
I don't know if
That's
it's
a great
designed. I
watch.
think I'm breaking the
I
thing
think you're supposed
because
to push the button.
it might cause some damage on the case, but I don't care. I like the watch, and yeah, there you go. You see it? It's weird.
That's a
Yeah.
great watch, though. It's got the
My
right,
God.
the right proportions, the right
Now
size, in-house, in family movement. That's
the
a great watch.
5 days power reserve. Why
Yeah.
did I wear this watch today? Because it was still running. I wore like for the past 4 days, I wore different watches because I'm restarting my Instagram. That's why it's like I have no followers because I'm just rebooting it from the beginning. The algorithm was all screwed up, but I'm like rebooting from the beginning from last week, and I've been posting like different watch every day, and this one is still running. It's amazing. It's amazing. You can't beat this. It's just a great
That's a
beater. It's almost like quartz. I feel like I'm cheating wearing this watch.
that's a great watch because you can wear it. It's a total daily. You can wear it, and if you know, you know.
Now, I think you had a picture of you wearing one as well.
I've tried that one on. I sure
Oh,
have.
you were trying it on. Okay.
Yes, I tried it on actually right when it came out. Yeah, there's the Portuguese, and that's the
Ooh.
strap I have it on right now. I have it on this sort of sailcloth strap.
Wow. That's a nice strap.
Yeah, I really dig it.
Look at that. Oh, it's very interesting. What's the brand of this strap?
It's I'm gonna look at it right now.
Oh, well,
Watch.
you look it up. Casey Jones, Brooklyn, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. He says, "Is the Rolex Hulk the greatest watch ever made?" I would argue so. Yes.
Yes or no question. Mark?
Yes.
Nah, no
No.
way.
No.
Nah, no
It's the most
Rolex will be the greatest watch ever made, in my opinion.
Damn it. It's just okay. I'll explain my reasoning later. He's trying to stir some stuff. Thank you, Casey Jones. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, thank you so much for $4 super chat. Mark, do you own a Seiko Discuss burger? No, he said he doesn't, but
No, I don't. No, I don't. One of my kids owned one a long time ago, but he did the ultimate bad and he lost it. So
oh, are you saying Seikos are for kids?
no, I'm saying it was a gift that I imparted to him to teach him
Yeah.
the wonders of watchdom.
Is it you don't own Seiko for what reason? Is there hasn't been one that you liked so far, or you just like
I would rather save up to buy a watch that's going to cost a little more money. I mean,
Yeah.
for $500 or $200 or however much a Seiko costs, it's a good watch.
It's
There's nothing wrong.
disposable though, right? Like
Yeah,
that's
it becomes a little disposable. And
yeah.
look, I have a moon swatch. I went and bought a moon swatch for $280, and I like it, and it's cool, but it's kind of a toy. It's not something that I'm going to wear and cherish and whatnot. So
It's an advertisement for the real Moonwatch.
so
be
I try
honest.
to sort of keep my powder dry for the watches that I think are going to last. So that's why I don't own a Seiko.
I believe that the moon swatchers are just Omega and Swatch. They're such geniuses. They literally made people sell ad space for their more expensive watch. Like people like that. The moon swatch is just advertisement. It's an advert, and people are paying to wear these advertisements on their wrist. It's so insane, and yeah. What are you gonna say? It's really sad state of affair. Casey Jones, Brooklyn, $2 super chat. Should Roman make Wizards victim hall? Yes, he should. Yes, he should. Yeah, did you hear about this whole Roman Sheriff Wizard thing? Oh, you know. How do you know?
I watched the stream.
Oh my God! Wait, which one?
Yours? I watched you were talking about it a couple of days ago. Was it?
Oh,
It was the link
really?
that you sent me the link.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? Maybe it was just like a thing. We were doing a throwback because sometimes we remember. We don't forget because he still hasn't. Man, it's just Roman. Come on, man. Do the right thing. It's been enough. Enough is enough. It's just I don't know. How long are people going to protect him? It's
And we're
just
keeping an eye on the people that you're paying off too, by the way. Close eye.
yeah. I mean, it's. Has anybody been paid in the past 2 months or something? No, it's just been dark, right?
No. Well, Stefano's not paying anybody. Roman's paying off the people to be quiet. Hush money. Yeah.
Yeah, hush money. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
a shame.
it's bad. It's bad. The watch market, and it's crazy. It's crazy. Part of me thinks he just can't afford it. The market is crazy. It's just like the watch market. Let's see, watch charts. It's the website that tracks kind of gray market prices. I mean, it's just entire year of we're at the lowest point it's been this year. It's all on downward trajectory. How can you operate when you bought watches over here and now they're all over here? It's not possible. So
Word to the wise: buy from a reputable dealer.
yeah,
That's right.
gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. So you got the IWC. What else? What else?
So I brought one more, and it's gonna look strikingly familiar. I brought this, another
Oh,
IWC. This
oh,
is
I know this
pilot,
one.
the Big Pilot 43 in titanium. This is the Big Pilot 43 Spitfire
It's
in titanium.
outrageously expensive.
No, no, not out.
No?
It's less than 10K.
Well, that's
Is that
why. But like
outrageous?
when you think about it, right? Like that watch is more expensive than Big Pilot 43, and
Very, very slightly.
yeah, it's more expensive than this one, and this one has a date. So the only negative, if there was one pet peeve I have with the Mark 20 is that it has a date, and but like this is
This
this
one
is a
doesn't.
this is I paid 4,000 for this one.
Right.
But it sells for 5,000. But that one, that's basically identical watch without a date, but in titanium, they charge like 10,000 for it. That's what I'm saying. It's outrageous. It's such an amazing. I think part of the reason they know that is like if there was a perfect watch that I wanted from IWC, that's it. That's the one. It's just
Yeah,
outrageously expensive.
that watch in Canada, that watch maybe it would be 30,000.
I know.
30,000 Canadian.
My Canadian
Canadian.
dollars are so strong.
Canadian pesos are not worth anything right now at the moment.
Don't go.
Let's see that watch again, Mark. Let's see it again. I mean, what a
So
oh
I've got
yeah,
about a 7.5, 7.75 wrist, a decent
Jesus,
sized wrist. So this is a 43
Looks
millimeter watch.
great.
it's got the big onion crown,
Yeah,
big chunky crown. It's titanium, so it's light.
yeah,
You're not gonna get tired wearing it because sometimes these chunky watch. I mean, if that was the made in steel, it would be heavy. And by the end of the day, you'll be feeling it.
right. This one's heavy. The Seamaster,
Yes.
super heavy. Actually, on my page, I
Mhm.
I put a couple of watches on a scale.
Oh,
I thought about it, and I'm like, how heavy are these watches? And it was actually the Seamaster was one of the heaviest.
Seamaster was one of the heaviest
I mean,
because
it's
it's a
on a
full
steel. It's a
bracelet.
steel
There is
watch,
no
full
taper,
bracelet, right?
right?
Exactly. Yeah, no taper on the bracelet, which I
Steel
love.
bezel, even the steel in the bezel. It adds up. It adds
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. But
as
there it is.
compared to like an aluminum or ceramic, weighs nothing.
I love IWC. I would say it's my
Mm,
favorite brand. You know,
Mm.
I, it's a mid market brand. I mean, it's not Vacheron or Patek, but it's
mm.
also going to be priced more than Tudor or Omega. And it's accessible. If I find a piece that I like and I've invested or saved for it and I want to buy it, I can walk into the boutique and say I want that one, and I can walk out with it that day. and
Yes.
you can't do that with Patek. You can't do that with AP
We
or
have to go get
Shorn or
down on both
Rolex or,
knees and
you know, there are so many brands that are just inaccessible now that I want to be able to. I mean, look, if I can afford, I can't afford that Lamborghini, but if I want to buy this watch, I want to just
oh,
go and buy
I thought that's why you had a problem with buying all these watches because you spend all the money on the Lambo.
it. That was in front. That was in front of the AD. They have events there, and they'll bring in cars and different things.
Ah.
There you go. That was from the Watch Time.
Wait,
And
that looks in New York. That looks
yeah,
like
that
New
was New
York.
York. That was at the Watch Time event in New York last year.
I was at that event. Maybe hold on. I might be somewhere in the picture. I was actually there at that event. That's bizarre. Oh shit. No, that's it. You don't have enough pictures. Where? That's so weird. Yeah. I was actually there.
Yeah, it
Uh,
was a fun event. There were some Houston guys.
mm.
The guy in the back there, the tall guy, is Timed Out Texas. He's a good guy. He does a lot of micro brand stuff,
Oh.
and that was me with the Portuguese.
Breitling throws good events.
Yeah, that
It's
was a
always
good.
fun.
That was fun.
But like their catalog right now, there's nothing I want from Breitling. It's very sad catalog. Very sad. Mark, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. What does Mark, the burger guy, as opposed to Mark who's sending the super chat, think about the Zodiac skeleton rainbow? Oh, okay. Let me pull this up.
Which one is that? You'll have to show me.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. Oh, you're gonna love this piece. This is a friend of mine is selling it, and he's gonna send it to me. I love this watch.
I like the
One
open
thousand
work
five
dial.
hundred.
How much?
1,500.
I mean, at that price, it's a fun watch. I like the open work dial. The
It's
rainbow is nice. I mean, I thought it was going to be a rainbow, like a rainbow Daytona at, on
yeah,
a
but with
team,
some
50
baguettes
grand,
or something.
crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks fun. It looks like a fun, versatile, you know, candy cane kind of watch.
yeah.
Go for it. Matches
Look at
your
that.
hair.
Comes with the bracelet. Yeah, it kind of matches my hair. Rubber strap. Look at
What
the
do you,
rotor.
do you remember
It,
the RM candy watches? Remember the RM candy watches, Ted? And they were
Oh,
much more
so
expensive.
terrible. Oh, so
Originally,
bad.
they had those.
Whoa.
If you keep it up, Mark, I'll be fired, and you'll be replacing me as Tim's right hand yes man, enabling him to purchase every conceivable watch under the planet.
Yes, play your cards right, and you could be one of the producers here on the show. If you like this kind of show, if
We'll see.
yeah.
Everybody. I've seen in the chat like 4 or 5 times people saying, "Who invited OC's dad?" So
That's an insult. I mean, you're probably a lot younger than I am. That's a
the,
terrible
the
thing to
gray
say.
beard isn't doing me any favors.
I know
Uh,
you need to
You
get
need
some
to get a little Grecian formula in there.
Grecian formula.
That's right.
Andy Bins, thank you so much for the £5 super chat. I got my stolen Gretsch guitar back today. Woohoo!
That's
Look
awesome
at
news.
that. Yeah, Andy Bins, he got jacked. Probably because he uses his real name on this show. Doxed himself. People Googled him. He showed fancy watches, broke into his house, and stole his guitar, a skateboard, bunch of other stuff.
A
Terrible,
watch, I
terrible.
believe, too, right?
Yeah, and his neighbors next to Paul Thorpe, the watch police. So it's just terrible, terrible news all around. But it's good to hear that justice has been served. He's getting his stuff back. Cool. It's another layer to that to the story of that guitar. It was given, it was stolen, it was brought back. It's a good ending. It's good. It's a good story. All right, Mark. So let's keep going. All right, you got. Let me take off the Zodiac. So it's a big yes from you on the Zodiac.
If you like it, buy what you love, and buy what you can afford.
Oh, I can't stand it. Those are two concepts with which I vehemently disagree. I can't stand to be on this panel anymore. Tim, see you later. Mark, pleasure meeting you. Daniel, as always, you're not funny. Bye.
Bye, OC.
Oh no.
It's
uh,
okay. It's that gives strength to get those remarks. You know, it's
uh,
strengthening.
Yeah, no, it's I'm gonna drop the link, guys. If anybody else wants to hop on the show with us, the link is in the chat. Oh, and by the way, Mark, just so you know, last time I was scolded, the audience scolded me because I didn't tell my guest that, like, listen, there's no like obligation. You know, you've been an hour on the show. If you need to leave, you can leave at any time. If you still got time, we're gonna keep going because I'm gonna do the show for like another, like, I don't know, 2 hours, 3 hours maybe. Yeah,
Keep
so
going.
let's
I'm
keep
here.
going.
I'm here for another half hour, probably.
Very
We'll
good.
happy to
Where
talk watches.
whereabouts is Medada Tavern, Mark? Where in Manhattan is it?
I think someone knew the answer earlier in
Oh,
the
you're in Texas.
show.
I forgot. You're in
Yeah,
Texas.
no, it's in the single digit streets. I don't even know. It's
Oh no,
lower
no.
Manhattan.
I forgot we're visiting New York. And I don't expect you to know. That's okay. I'll look it up.
Luchabetic Mark, $2 super chat backfired. I don't get it.
What back?
Um,
Tim?
I don't get it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
All my
Wait,
remarks. Okay.
we were here. We were talking about the Breitling. How do we talk about Breitling? You don't
No,
have any Breitling,
You
no,
said
he
you
was
said
at
you
the
said you
show.
didn't love it.
huh?
You said you didn't love the current
Yeah,
catalog.
I didn't love the Breitling. I'm not a yeah. I do you have any Breitlings?
No, I don't. I also don't love it. I mean, the Navitimer is a classic piece, and now they've got their own. I think it's the BO1 movement that they're putting in some of their watches, but it just doesn't do it for me. There's nothing wrong with it. Some of the newer pieces have some really pretty dial colors. They've got a green and like an ice blue. So they've got some nice watches now, but it never really it doesn't do it for me. But I know a lot of other people who like it.
What other independents do you like, Mark, outside of Max? Well, you did meet Max. Carrie Budalainen is in your Instagram, but who else?
Some of the other independents. So there's a brand that I like that wasn't at Watch Time. That's actually a Dutch brand, and it's the most recent picture on my Instagram called Holfenrix.
It
HOL.
looks a
Oh,
little bit like Groenfeld.
that's
Yes,
3D printing. His whole
yes, and it's a 3D printed case.
yeah.
And I thought that was really cool. That's a watch I'm wearing that watch in person. My friend Chris has that watch, and I did a like a WebEx with the guys from Holfenrix.
Yeah.
It was just cool and interesting. And that dial, how the balance wheel is sort of exploding out of the dial, I
Yeah.
really liked that. And then Tim, if you were the one that said Groenfeld, I mean their original watch, the one Hertz, I thought was a little weird looking, but I think I might be coming around to them. You know, again, they're so unaffordable for regular folks, but Groenfeld makes some. I mean, that's some high horology right there. Some just beautiful watches.
Yeah. Tim
Yeah,
met the brothers. Tim met the brothers
at the
towards
Watch Time.
yeah, and they were
Oh, they were there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I
yeah
didn't know that.
sitting together at some couch somewhere, and Tim just came over and bought them. And they had no
We actually
time.
OC opened their refrigerator to see if they have any snacks because there was nobody at the booth.
Oh, no.
So OC opened like, hey, there's nobody here. Let's see if they have any snacks. So he opened their fridge, and they said, and they were
crazy.
sitting on the couch looking at us, rummaging through their food. And they
Oh.
said, "There's nothing in there."
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that part of the story. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. But they're
Uh,
like really down to earth guys, aren't they? The brothers.
Yeah, they're really cool guys. Yeah, we got them beers.
Okay.
And we had
That's
a couple
cool.
of Peronis with them.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Groenfeld is an incredible company. I believe Tim G is going to be getting one of their chronograph. No, sorry, it's
Small G-
GoldenEye.
Well, and Nico said he was getting one too. I don't know if it's okay for me to mention that person's name.
Which Nico Leonard?
Yeah, Nico Leonard said he was getting one.
He was getting one. Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's probably getting it because he's Dutch, right? And you said what? What?
What do
Yeah,
I?
because no, you know, he is now in Northern Ireland, but he's not. He's not Irish. He's not.
Oh no.
No, I think he's Dutch. I believe. I think this is the thing that it's kind of a thing from his past that he kind of.
Is he exiled from Ireland? Who knows?
Well, according to some stories, now I can't confirm this nor deny it, but according
Right.
to some stories, I mean, he's like he was ran out of because like he burned all his bridges with other dealers in there, so he couldn't continue doing business, so he had to move to a different place. That's what the story is, but I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there.
Daniel, are there some independents that I missed that I should have paid more attention to?
Oh
Who do you like?
no, I don't judge that way. I don't judge at all. I'm just infatuated with indies. The interesting thing about Holting Rakes is that, forgive me if I mispronounce his name. He's a former architect who got into this 3D printing, and a lot of the bigwigs said it's not there yet. The quality's not there yet, like Kerry Budalainen. But you look at the pieces, and they may have proven some of the big boys wrong. That they seem like they hold well, the 3D printing of the cases. So I
Yeah,
think it's
3D printing looks terrible. I don't know. I've seen the case, I think, in person, and it looks terrible. Yeah.
okay. It's the eyes of the holder, beholder.
Yeah, it looks really rough. It looks like it was 3D printed.
Uh,
You know? Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I'll
like
leave it there.
if you
I'll
show
leave it there.
somebody a watch, if you showed a stranger that watch on the street, and you said, "What do you think of this watch?" They would say, "Is it 3D printed?"
They
Okay,
do
because
they do some with a polished case. They do. I saw a gold one with a polished case, and
yeah,
it looked really nice.
yeah, they try to hide the fact that it's
Well,
3D
hold on.
printed, but
The middle part of the case
yeah.
is the obvious, like that rough side is in the middle part, the
Mhm,
sandwich between the front and the back, and
mhm.
that's what you get in 3D printing. It seems like he's managed to make the rest of the case look like a case. It's that middle part that you see those little holes in it,
You
and
know, like Daniel, like this kind of stuff doesn't impress me. It's like
okay,
3D printing a case is equivalent of like, hey guys, I finally figured out how to give proper prompt to Chat GPT so it will write a cool, interesting short story. Do you want to read the short story that the Chat GPT wrote? No, I'm not interested. I don't want to read what Chat GPT said. And that's the same thing with the 3D printing. It doesn't impress me.
you know what? If
What's so great about
if
3D printing?
hold
Oh,
on,
he did it in CAD on the computer and
I just want to say this: if Le Petit Prince was a real person, Le Petit Prince,
hmm.
he'd probably be okay with it.
I mean, he might have been okay with it and sure, but it's not something that I feel like it's so amazing. Like that's not an amazing thing. It's like they found out a way. He found out a way how to. Like it's like adding those automated checkout machines at McDonald's. Like, hey, look, we found a way to save on a little bit of staff. Like I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's like I don't know, a 3D printed case. It's
You know
not
what?
that amazing.
As I said before, Carrie Vudeline probably agrees with you. Some bigwigs probably agree with you.
Yeah,
It's just the way of the look of the case
yeah.
is
Right.
where, like Mark, you thought it passed your grade, your point of view. It seemed to be okay, and some people love it, and they're still clients of his, and some like you don't.
What makes
I
no
don't know.
sense to me is that like if you're gonna be 3D printing something, isn't it like that sounds like that's a cheaper way to do it, so you should charge less. But then they
If
also charge crazy money for it.
if someone did a 3D printing of my face, it
But
wouldn't
it's
make a
not even that.
difference.
It's not even that. Why did they like if they could print anything, right?
Yeah,
Why did they print this ugly design? Like you could out of all the things that they could have printed,
Oh
why
no.
did they chose such an ugly design?
Oh, by
It's like the
I
imagination
oh
is
by the way,
unlimited here,
I want to
supposedly.
say something. In on on your behalf, I'm going to say something.
Yeah.
I hear I'm sort of defending holding rings. I am impressed with
Okay.
what he's trying to do. He's got clients. Saying that, Tim Mosso, I emailed Tim Mosso. He actually returned an email to me. And yet, not that I'm special. He sometimes returns emails, Tim.
Well,
And he
you should
says
ask
he
him to come
wasn't.
on the show.
Oh, maybe I will. Okay.
Yeah, come on.
If you behave, maybe I will.
He knows about my show. He's a
Oh, he
fan.
does?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tim told me, Daniel, it's got this. It's okay with that, but using the edit move in the back and whatever's on the front, I'm not impressed. He actually said that. I'm not impressed for what it is at the moment because he's talking in relation to what they charge now. When he first started,
Right.
Yes.
it's kind of affordable. Now they kind of gone up. I'm not even talking about the gold ones yet, Mark.
Right.
They've kind of gone up quite a
Right.
bit.
This new one that's on the screen right now is actually quite expensive compared to the original ones. It has certainly gone upscale and more esoteric. I know that the movement, it is an ETA movement, but I think
The
it's
wind up one, the
hand
701.
finished.
I think it's a 7001 or whatever. It's the wind up version at I forget, or I'm probably saying the wrong number. But yeah, Tim was, now he was being demanding and he wasn't impressed.
He wasn't impressed.
No, but he's not saying it's a bad watch.
Yeah.
He just wasn't impressed with it.
Yeah.
Well,
It
you have
was-
to like that. You have to like the design. It's clearly polarizing. It's not mainstream. You know, I did, Tim. I did like the comparison to Gronfeld, which may be a Dutch thing, but I do see the similarities in some of the design and whatnot, or at least the proportions.
it's almost like you could see one is like a toned down, very classy version, and this is just like, yeah, if you just juice it up, like make it ridiculous, make it skeletonized. This is kind of what you would end up with. Very similar designs. But yeah,
I'll just
beautiful.
close off on the independence on this topic, Mark, and I don't want to bore the listeners.
No.
I like the mid range.
We do want to bore listeners. That's our job. Make them as bored as possible,
I'm a
so
boring
that they will
person.
leave and stop looking at us. Why are they watching the show? I mean, guys,
How many people are watching
don't they have
now?
anything else to do with their lives? Well, what is wrong with these guys?
My goodness. Anyway, so I like those mid-range people, to which PG is one of our regulars that watches the show. PG, if I'm saying his name right, who has Kadoki watches, which is really juiced up, Unitus movements, 6497 or whatever. And Kadoki, Lane, they all fit in that category. Kadoki, Lane, and Felipe Pekulik, who's a new guy in the world now from Brazil, who works out of Germany, who was a student, I think, of Kadoki. So I like those mid-range. They're beautiful pieces. As a dress watch, I would call them my coffee watch if I had one. They're the one, you see that Tiffany blue in the middle there?
This one, yes.
Yeah, that's a Kadoki. Moonface, I think.
That was no. I think it's called something like a blue sky or something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that piece.
You know, since then, it's so funny. Since then, PG has sold this ceramic Bulgari Octa Finissimo and then bought it back again.
Interesting. Yeah.
It's fascinating. You know, the journey. The journey out. There you go. Look at
there.
that.
I love it. Love that piece.
It's a beautiful dial.
Yeah.
The day-night indicator is pretty cool.
Yeah, and the back, yeah, it is a Unitus movement, but I find Unitus movements, you can work them and make them your own, the back movement. So, well, there he is. Thanks, Tim, for showing that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty watch.
Yeah.
And it's quite good. It's quite the price of it. The price is good.
It's got the onion crown. I mean, you know, there's still a good market for watches that use off-the-shelf movements. You know, I think in the 5,000 plus market, not as much anymore. People only want in-house movements when they if you're going to spend $5,000 plus, like your Mark 20. You kind of want an in-house movement. It's almost a stigma not to have one, but for less expensive watches, like Ming finishes the finishing on their watches, for example, is really cool. And those are off the shelf movements, but at that price point, those can be reasonable watches
Can
with
I?
really nice finishing.
I want to amend that, and you don't have to agree with me, Mark. But just amend to what you just said. Is that this is just my opinion? Lane and Doki that we just saw, they have taken the sourced movement that's not in-house, and they redid it to unbelievable extent. The artwork with the bridges and using different screws, the whole thing has made it almost into a different caliber. And also the Mark 20 of the IWC, it came from the black print or blueprint of that comes from an atom movement, but they just put steroids in it. They gave it their own parts and made it completely different, even though it came from the 2892 movement atom. So I think sometimes marketing has over exaggerated this hype of you got to have in-house. That's just my point of view.
You're completely correct. You're totally right. And the movement in the Mark 20 is a sort of a Richemont umbrella movement that in house with maybe quotes around it. But you're totally correct. It is a marketing thing to get people interested in watches that they can charge more for completely. So that's the 36 millimeter pilot that's on the screen there, Tim.
Yeah.
That a friend of mine actually asked me, said he had been wearing a 36 millimeter Datejust for 30 years and wanted something to replace it. And he asked me what he thought would be a good watch, but he wanted something small. He wanted something 36 mil. And I said, why would you possibly do that? Looking at my 43 millimeter big pilot, but I recommended the Pilot 36, and he bought it. And since then he's got another strap, and he bought the bracelet, and he really loves it. So that's his go-to every day now.
Wow, that's such a cool story. That's like, there's only a few watches in that price, like around that price. Obviously there's the Rolex Explorer, the new 36 mil, but that's really tough to get. You have to pay outrageous money. There's also no date. Maybe he wants a date. Oyster Perpetual. There's also what else? Oh, there's a Tudor, the Black Bay 36.
Yeah, the new Black Bay. They have a 37 millimeter. The Black Bay.
The 54,
45,
Black Bay 54.
54. That's right. Yeah, that's a great watch. I'm a big Tudor fan. I don't own any, but I think it's a really great, affordable.
I'm actually buying one. I'm actually buying a Tudor Black Bay 54. I wanted to pull out of this deal if I could, but no, I got myself into quite a situation. Actually, I have to buy the saving grace is that I can. It's from a friend. It's from a friend of a show, so I can slow pay it. I don't have to pay right away the entire price. But yeah, it's one of those. And also, I'm checking out this Zodiac, the Zodiac. So
I'm learning I learned a new term from you, Tim. It's great being on your show.
slow paying,
slow rolling.
slow rolling. Yeah, I'm gonna have to slow roll. And but this one I'm buying on installments. It's no. If I decide to buy, I didn't buy it yet. He's sending it to me for like a review, and hey, if I like it, I can buy it. But he's offering to sell it to me for $300 a month for 5 months
For the
with
Zodiac.
0% APR. What do you think? Is this a good deal?
Is that for the Zodiac?
Yeah, for the Zodiac.
I don't know what they go for, so I can't comment on the.
So
the deal
retail brand new on Long Island watches. This goes for 1,900 then plus tax.
And the guy that you're buying it from,
And it's limited to 200.
Papers, brand new.
Yeah, brand new. It's great for. No, that's the guy. That's the guy that I made a video. This is the guy. It's a
Oh, there you
friend.
go.
It's a friend.
Sounds like a deal. I mean, it's
Sounds
your
like a
money.
deal of a lifetime.
How big? What's the case size? Is it
It's
40 million?
41.
41?
Yeah.
Perfect.
No date. ETA. Chef's kiss. But I'll check it out. I don't. The problem is I have no money. I'm just obsessed with watches, and I'm spending all the money
Well,
on
therein lies your
these
problem. Ken.
watches. Yeah, it's quite a predicament that I find myself in here, Marky. Yeah, it's a tough hobby. It's a tough hobby.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
But yeah, that IWC 36. What a piece! What a piece!
Too small for me. I
He
can't.
has smaller wrists. He looks like a
does.
skinny guy.
Yeah,
The only problem is that what's the leather strap size? Is it 20 mil on that thing?
probably. Maybe, yeah, probably 20 mil or maybe even 19. I mean, the strap size on your Mark 20, I think,
It's
is
20. On mine
yeah,
is 20.
yeah. So that one might be even smaller. That
Yeah,
one's
actually,
probably
like if you look at this one, actually, if they had this in 36, I might have even went with the 36.
there it is, right
This
on the
green
screen.
one. I wanted the Spitfire because if you look at it, wait, let me just put it on so that you can
Yeah.
see it. See, it's kind of big in a way, right? It's
I think that's perfect. I wouldn't go any smaller than
perfect.
that. I
Yeah.
like the lug to lug on the Mark 20 is smaller than on the Mark 18, the previous version.
Hmm.
And that was one of the complaints of the previous version is it wore too big, but the Mark 20 is just perfect. I wouldn't go any smaller than that. I mean, that's I like bigger 41 to
Yeah.
43.
See, I wouldn't be able to pull off the 43. That the one you have, it would be too big, unfortunately. That would be too big on me. And that's why, like, for example, if they had that watch, literally with that type of crown, and it was in titanium, I would have bought it over this one, I think. Because I do like that design. I like that onion crown because it makes it the pilot watch. The Spitfire, see, doesn't. It's kind of like, oh, it's a budget version of the big pilot. We'll give you some of the features of the big pilot, but not all of them. It's like you have to pay more to play.
They did a titanium heritage version of the Mark 18 a few years ago, and I imagine they'll eventually do a titanium of the Mark 20, but you'll have to wait for it, Tim. You'll have to
Mm.
save up.
Hey,
Like
Marcelo.
I'm gonna
Hey,
tag
good morning.
Marcelo. I'm gonna leave.
Okay, Daniel.
Wants to take a hike. Nice meeting you, Mark.
Nice talking to you, Daniel.
Okay,
Hey,
Marcelo.
Daniel.
Talk later, man.
All right, all right. See you later, Daniel. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, Marcelo is actually, speaking of delicious burgers. Marcelo is actually a chef in
Oh,
Japan, but
fantastic.
he's a steak chef. Do you do burgers, Marcelo? Do you do burgers?
No, no. I did for me. Actually came up to be the best hamburger that you ever eat in your life, but
So why
no.
don't you add hamburgers to your menu?
Um, it makes the place cheap if you do that,
Oh,
and also the type of burger that I would do, it will cost you like $60 or
mhm.
something, maybe like $100 burger. I don't think people would want to pay that much for a
Mm.
hamburger.
There's a guy who does a burger. He
Mm.
he makes like, apparently he makes like these amazing burgers, right? And there's a big line to get him to make a burger for you, but he basically he does one burger a day, or it's like
Mm.
four burgers, so four people. He'll make a he sells like four spots. He'll make four burgers every day, right? And the price is you pay whatever you want. It's like a donation.
Huh.
Oh,
So, and it's only
okay.
four spots every day. He'll make four burgers, and that's it. So he'll sell those four burgers, and then he sold spots for, like, I don't know, for a year ahead of time. They all
Sounds
sold out.
fantastic.
Yeah, crazy, right? He has a
Yeah, but
insane
you know
following.
how much came up to be plus minus the price that people was willing to pay.
Right.
I mean, people waiting for 30 days. They go in there probably hungry. They want that burger, and they'll probably pay
Yeah,
them. It's
Right.
like a
How
tip.
many
It's
people are
like kind
paying
of a tip
$5?
base.
How many people are paying $50?
Yeah, I don't know. I could see somebody paying like just 10,000, just fuck it, just to be like whoever. It would be cool if he kept track of how much paid, and then it's like your name next to it too.
Donation. I mean,
People would pay just to get on the board, you know. Anyways, it's a go. There's all kinds of cool burger
nice
stuff.
gimmick. Nice gimmick.
Yeah. Now, what's this about Grand Seiko? What's your opinion on the Grand Seikos?
So that post was from an event that the AD did. They had a speaker from Grand Seiko. They had a whole event. They had
Oh, was it Joe
sushi.
Kirk?
I don't remember.
Okay.
He was the regional sales rep, I believe,
Mhm.
and he gave a presentation about their new chronograph called the Tentograph.
Mhm.
And it was nice. It was interesting. It's not a brand that I follow, but they have, if you're into the finishing and the Zeratsu this and the
Look,
Shiratsu.
listen. The finishing and the Sorato polishing is bullshit. Just to tell you, I live in Japan for
He
15
can
years.
say that because he's
It's all bullshit. It's bullshit. But now, here is the thing. There is way better watches than that. Now, if you're willing to go Seiko I actually recommend. Seiko is actually, I appreciate what they do in the diving section, the Seikos that they do, the quality, the polish, everything is okay. The price, okay. Grand Seiko, here is the thing. You said before, because I was listening before, you said that you are not a fan of Breitling. Breitling, I used to have a Breitling. I pay basically 70% discount because I bought it used, and it was a piece of shit. A Grand Seiko, pretty much in the same category. You probably can get it for 60% off if you buy it correct, used and not new. Don't be a stupid guy to buy it new because you're going to lose your pants off. The same like a Breitling.
yeah.
If I choose this between a Breitling and a Grand Seiko, okay. I'm going to say go Grand Seiko. I am on the record. People are going to say first time ever Marcelo recommend a Grand Seiko. If your choice is a stupid Breitling. But if you're out of the box, man, there's a lot of better watches than this. Don't ever touch a Grand Seiko.
Yeah, Grand Seiko is a little bit dangerous buy, but they're great on the gray market. They're freaking unbelievable on the gray market.
Yeah,
You can pick up some
sure.
great deals,
Yeah.
you know. But
Besides
that new
not in-
chronograph that you went to
Yeah,
to the
Tentograph,
event.
I believe it.
Yeah, it's not that impressive. It's too big. It's too big. What were they thinking? The specs are good. I love like the movement on the paper. It's like it's got all there. But the only problem
they
is
have a decent following they have a nice following with the brand, of course. It doesn't have the penetration in the US that a lot of other major brands do.
Mhm.
I tend to, one of my sort of mental themes for my collection is I like more pieces from fewer brands. I've got 3 IWCs here in front of me. I just like to kind of go with what you know, and I've got my wheelhouse and I'm sticking in it. So
beside that if I forgot to mention, Grand Seiko is when you have a problem, they fix it only. The watch need to be sent it in Japan, and they fix it only in Japan. Now, if you think, oh, this is a nice thing, no, it's not, because you don't see your watch over 6 months. It's not a year.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to live with that, this is the second problem.
I did have that problem with a Swiss watch that had to go back to Switzerland, and it took 4 or 5 months at the time.
Oh,
But,
which one was that?
I don't. It was a JLC that I had to send back. But for Richemont brands now, like IWC and JLC, they have a service center in Fort Worth, and then another, I think, in New York. So when you send your Richemont watches in, they service them in the US.
Wow. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Richemont got all the best brands. They're killing it. They're killing it.
Look, if all the pieces is original from the origin of the country of the watch, I appreciate it. You know, if you
Mhm.
need to replace parts that come, let's say, originally from Germany, if it's a German watch, if it's a Lange, or if this is a Japanese watch, or if this is a Swiss watch. But, you know, I don't care in what country they actually do the maintenance or actually do the restoration of that
Right.
watch. Until the parts are original.
Right.
Now here we got
Mm.
the Omega. Omega, do you still have it? The mark.
That one is not mine. That one is borrowed from a friend.
Okay. Okay.
That's a Dark Side of the Moon Apollo 8, which
This is the best of the ceramic
is
ones because it's got the manual wind movement.
I think so too. It is my favorite Dark Side of the Moon.
Mm.
Period. It's got a ceramic case, manual wind movement, the dial, the
The
open work dial.
skeletonization with
Yeah,
that
is so awesome.
moon
That's it's my favorite.
surface
Yeah.
pattern is so cool. And
Yeah.
on the movement as well, on the
Yes.
reverse,
Yes.
it's got
Love
the
that
same
watch.
kind of DLC blacked out bridges.
There's one problem with that watch,
What's the problem?
and that it is almost totally illegible at first glance.
Oh,
That when you hold it up to read the time,
yeah.
you cannot read the time. You can see the hands to tell the time there. It's about
Oh,
20. They're very thin,
yes,
and they look just like the seconds hand, which is at 9 o'clock, and just like the hour markers,
yes,
totally blend in. The watch is totally. You have to. It takes you a good 15 seconds to read the time on
yeah.
that
You
watch.
can only see
Yeah,
just the
but
loom.
And as much as
yeah,
I
but it's a
love it,
beautiful watch, right? It's a beautiful
yes,
watch.
it's a gorgeous watch. I love it. I
Oh,
do
let
love
me
it.
tell you.
I would.
Oh, no, let
No,
me tell you
sorry,
a secret.
Marcelo. Go ahead.
No, let me tell you a
Mm.
secret. Beautiful watch. You cannot see the time. This is a fact.
Yes.
Mm.
You know,
You're saying,
my Platona, my Meteor dial, you know, the Patek that team like it so much. All these watches are completely unlegible. And they,
Mhm.
you know, this is what happened. You like a
Right.
watch, you don't see the time. You use it as a jewelry.
That watch is beautiful. The black and yellow colors, like with my Aqua Timer, which is more gray and yellow. But I love
Mm.
everything about that watch, and the fact that it's not legible, like you said, Marcelo. It just becomes jewelry, and I am totally okay with
Yeah.
that. It's also Tim. It's also about 45 millimeters, so it's a big. It wears smaller, but
Yeah,
it's a
I
big
think it's
watch.
actually like
Or maybe 44.
44.5 or
Yeah,
0.75, something like that.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It's a big
big.
watch,
It's yeah,
but
it's
it's
much
great.
bigger because the ceramic they bolster. I think Omega is insecure about the strength of their ceramic, and they're compensating by making everything just slightly a little bit thicker.
It's a
You
good
know,
watch. I love that watch.
but hey, listen,
It's
it's a good. It's
another
the
one for
best.
your
It's the
bucket
best of
list.
the bunch. The coaxial ones,
Yeah, manual one.
yeah, you got to go manual wine. You got to go with the original OG Omega. Do you? So besides that Seamaster Omega, you don't have any other Omegas?
Well, I have the Moon Swatch. Does that count?
Which moon swatch do you have?
I have.
Oh,
There it is. I have Mission to Mercury. That's actually Mercury,
oh,
not the Moon.
oh my God! You got the Mission to Mercury.
I like that. I had Mission to the
Oh,
Sun, but
yeah.
then
What do you think about these moon swatches? Is this a blessing or are they a curse for Omega? They're
oh,
making
a
so
blessing.
much money right
It's
now, hand
huge.
over fist.
It's huge. It was a genius collaboration. It's a reasonable price point. It's a $300 watch out the door with tax.
Yeah.
The strap, and then you have to spend another $10 to get a strap because that Velcro strap is terrible. But
Mm.
Like
it's
how can we make
fun.
the cheapest the strap? How can like Omega ask themselves, how can we make a strap in the most cheapest, nastiest way
Strap is
possible?
garbage. It's the first. I
Okay.
bought a $10 strap off of from China or whatever,
Oof.
and which is fine. But
Yeah.
it's a good play watch. It's just fun. I got the I had the Sun, which was yellow, and it just was
Mm.
too bright. And I got this one very low key. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll wear it occasionally. It's a toy. It
I,
really
I,
is.
I,
But that's okay.
I think it's genius. I think it was nice to see the 11 planets watches coming out. We all got excited about it. But
Yeah.
now Swatch release a moonshine swatch every month with a
Yes.
different second hand. I
Yeah.
think this is a joke.
It's playful, right? The last month was the strawberry moon, so it had the strawberry
Yeah,
second hand. It's too much.
I actually
yeah.
covered one of these releases. If you're interested in
Mm,
watching it, the
mm.
insanity that ensued, the line. I interviewed some people in line why they chose to watch. It's actually very
Yeah.
very interesting stream.
And, and you know, Tim, we talk about it. Remember when
Mm,
was the first release of the Shine Moon watch? We all
yeah.
expect actually something luxurious on that one. Remember, we expect maybe a
Well,
gold version, maybe
oh my.
something that costs like 10 grand. Remember, we
Yeah,
expect
yeah. We
something
thought maybe
expensive.
they'll release like an actual moon swatch with an
And,
automatic movement
yeah, and you know
sweet
what?
in solid gold or something like that. And
Yeah,
then they just
that
came up with
that
garbage.
would be more cool. You know, that would be more cool.
Yeah,
Our
it
our
was.
guess was supposed would be if we would be in a Swatch a board, they would
Yeah.
have much more appreciation and success with a real nice piece. You know.
Mm, yeah. I kind of when I saw the strawberry
Mm.
one, and no, actually it's before that one. When I saw the pink loom one, that's when I thought, okay, okay, they're just making stuff up.
You
They're
think
Yeah,
just
yeah,
they
yeah.
jumped the shark?
yeah, they just yeah, exactly. They jumped the shark. It's over. I lost all
Mm.
interest on that day when I saw the pink loom. Okay, and I still have one. I still have one that I bought from. That one has little. That was so
Mm.
dumb. I thought so. There was the first edition, and I got the second release. And on the second one, there were people in line. They were saying, "Is it true? Is it true that this version has a little number 3 on the second tab?" And I told them like, what? No. What? Why would there be? No, it's the same as old one, no different. And no, there is a number 3. It's tiny little. Why? Why number? And I thought, okay,
Tim,
what is it the way to separate different batches or something? I don't know. It's getting
Tim, they're
dumber
going
and
to
dumber. With the
continue.
strawberries, it's
This
over.
listen with this dumber and dumber. They're going to continue release once a month
Oh, they'll
until
do it for the
they're
rest
going
of
to
the year.
see.
Absolutely.
No, no, not only till the end of the year, till
It's
they're going
working.
to see that. Yeah, until they're going to see that in the line going to be only 3 people waiting for
They'll
that
keep
watch, then they're going
exactly.
to say, okay, we get it.
They'll keep pumping them until everybody loses all interest. They'll burn out
Yeah,
the public. It's very
yeah.
unfortunate, but they will burn all the interest because they see
Mm.
this as a like great marketing opportunity. They want to get as much money out of this thing while people still liking it before
Yeah.
everybody moves on to the next popular thing and forgets about it. Because man, the cycles, the
Mm.
fashion cycles are so
Mm.
quick. All
Yeah.
the brands are afraid, like, hey, if they don't get as much money as they can out of it, what if people don't like watches in the few years? So then it's going to be all lost. It's opportunity lost.
Look,
Anyway,
Tim, this
hmm,
watch cost them nothing.
Right.
Nothing. You come from a printer machine. It
yeah,
cost them
I know.
nothing. This
It's
watch.
Well,
fantastic.
it cost them something to build that printer machine, so
Yeah.
it did.
Already was
Yeah,
paid a long time ago, Tim.
yeah. No, they're printing money at this point.
It's a
It's
for $300. It's a fun watch. You
yeah,
know, it'll last as long as it lasts. I think it's a great collab. I think it does great for Swatch. The fact that
mm,
they've got people lining up at their
yes,
stores. I think it's great for Omega because, you know, in this case, any press is good press. And people like the watch. Again, if they priced it at $1,000, it wouldn't be worth it. But, you know, priced like a Swatch, you can
yeah,
walk into a Swatch store, you could buy one for your kids. I mean, it's not an unreasonable price for something that's got a fun story behind it. So I like it.
exactly.
I think it's fun. I think it's cool.
Exactly. It's a groovy watch. The colors, it's collectible. It's like collecting moon swatches. It's almost like collecting watches for kids or for like on the lower budget. It's
Yeah.
fun. It
Exactly.
doesn't mean that it's gonna be a fucking insane asset that it's gonna work. It's gonna be cost millions of dollars in the future.
It's
Yeah,
it's a gateway drug. You're going to get a moon
yeah.
watch, and then you're going to want a moon watch, and then you're going to want a Rolex, and then you're going to want an
Mm.
MB&F or a Longo.
A lot of people are buying these moon swatches to flip them. It's an entire
Mm.
So
ecosystem. Flipper ecosystem in of itself. And there's also a lot of fakes, so you have to be very careful now as
Yeah,
well. So.
not careful. What careful? The fake is 10 times better than the real. This is the only case that the fake is better than the real one.
Probably
Who
because
could
they don't make
imagine
it out of
that?
this bioceramic bullshit.
Oh, Tim, I am
Uh,
out of time.
hey, Mark,
Thank you
we
for
didn't
having me.
finish your story, but listen, we're gonna be here. I'm gonna be still streaming for like another hour or something, and you're always welcome on the show. We want to hear the part two, the continuation of your journey. Okay.
Thank you.
So
This is
please, whenever
mm,
whenever you feel like we're returning, the way you joined today was perfect for
mm.
me. It was, I think, very entertaining for people in the chat. Guys, give a thumbs up to Mark if you liked him, and if you want him to come back, follow him on Instagram, and I dropped the link. I dropped the link. The link to Mark's Instagram is in the chat. Follow him. Watches and burgers. Yeah, let's keep.
Watches and burgers.
Yeah,
Okay, this is new.
it's a
That's right.
very interesting guy. Very
Thank
interesting
you.
guy.
Thank
I
you
want to
very
know
much,
more.
Tim.
Nice.
All right,
Take
Mark.
care.
We'll talk to you in the future,
All the
the
best.
very near future.
Indeed. Indeed.
All right, take care. Very cool. Very cool. There. Look at that. Very cool guy.
Yeah.
Speaking of cool guys, OC VIP. How are you doing, OC?
I'm doing great. Great interview with Mark, by the way. Fantastic guy.
Yeah, just I wouldn't say it's a interview. It's a kind of a
Money.
collector discussion, just talking watches with
Good here.
enthusiasts. Okay, someone he's not a snob. He's not a watch snob. He's got what he likes. He's got very eclectic taste. He's not a flexer. Just honest watch guy, and this is what I like. Not someone who's
Like me or Marcelo.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
Marcelo,
exactly.
exactly. Not a cunt like
He's
Marcelo
not
with a
exactly. He's
platoon
not
all
a
the time.
total cunt. We all become eventually. I mean, when you know too much about this hobby, you become very cynical, like Marcelo and OC. So he's still in that. He's still happy. He doesn't have that
Yeah, but
hopelessness.
talking about cynical,
Yeah.
you heard the panorite broke again.
Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna
And
do
and
with
I
this?
actually
Man?
love this watch. It broke without
Yeah.
no reason. So of course now they did overall, and this is under a 2 years warranty. But man, it didn't even pass a month. Should I be worried
What
about
did you
having the watch
do?
for
But
2 years?
this is the problem with complicated movements,
Mm.
and especially Panerai movements.
I didn't do
Panerai
nothing,
really,
Tim.
Panerai rushed. They
Mm.
rushed to make their own in-house
Mm.
movements. They haven't really perfected
Yeah.
that watchmaking skill. So a lot of
Okay,
their
look,
in-house movements are absolute bullshit. Like they look like they can do amazing things. Like the fact that when you pull out the crown, the seconds hand jumps to 0. That's freaking brilliant. But it breaks. It breaks. And that's a problem.
Look, I mean, I had that watch for 3 years with no problem at all until suddenly it stopped and it broke. Now, the same thing, by the way, Tim Redmington came to the shop. I show him the watch. I show him with the rest of the watches. Now, this watch have zero, really zero options for you to do a damage when you manipulate the watch. Zero, because you can go with the hands, the forward, backwards. Also, the hour hand, that is a jump hour. You can go forward and backward. It doesn't have a date. You don't have no problem to break gears, nothing.
That's your watch?
You can, yeah, that Panorama. You can also overwind. It's
But
also
it
okay
breaks.
because
What
it
do you
has a
mean?
click.
But yes, it has all. No,
and
no,
exactly.
But Marcelo, you understand? So all of these things, like it doesn't break when you overwind it. You're saying that's a mechanism in of itself that can break.
Yeah. No, but
And
here's
then
the
what
thing.
happens when you overwind and then you're screwed? Like, you know, that
Yeah.
the overwinding mechanism is a mechanism in of itself. It's not, yeah,
Yeah.
it's all,
No, but
you
the
know,
thing, but no, what
it's
I
all
try to
so
say is
difficult.
they don't have no excuse to tell you you did something wrong.
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say. You guys have no excuse to say
God,
you
Marcelo's
did
hurting my
something
ears.
wrong.
He's
Yeah,
really
okay, just
hurting
calm
my
down,
ears.
Marcelo. What did you do? Did you take some cocaine or something? Why are you so hyper?
Coffee is
Coffee,
pretty
okay. Just
cocaine.
calm down, okay? Luchabetic Mark, thank you so much for $2 super chat. Says good interview. Thank you. Thank you so
It was
much, Mark.
more of like a watch enthusiast discussion. Really.
Yeah, just a discussion, just a bit of a discussion. Hey, listen, I wanna watch this video. Federico talks watches. Fed, he was from New York. Now, where is he? Orlando,
Delray Beach,
Delray
Delray,
Beach,
Florida.
Delray,
Actually,
Florida.
Miami. He's in Miami.
Is it Miami? Okay, Miami. Look at that,
Yeah, he
Miami
always was
guys.
Miami, no?
He just made his own watch. I mean, this is just wild stuff. What is happening? He's just out of the blue. This is did he talk about this in the past that he's working on making his own watch?
He hinted at it a few days ago that he was going to be
Oh,
making an announcement, and this is the announcement.
this is the announcement. Okay. Well, I need to use the restroom. I'm gonna come back and we're gonna talk. We're gonna watch the announcement. Okay. I'm just gonna leave you with Marcelo, and I'm gonna drop the link. Somebody hop on. Let's talk about this thing. Where's everybody?
All right, cool. Leaving me with Marcelo.
Yeah,
Cool.
I am with you.
Thanks.
I am with you.
Great.
No, come on, OC. You have a watch did overall less than a month. Come on, for the love of God's sake, be with me for a second. Less than a month, the watch suddenly break on you. I mean, don't you kind of feel a little bit like, what the heck?
Well, stuff happens. But yes, the service is going to be a pain in the ass, right?
Yeah, I mean, they did overall. I don't need to pay nothing. I actually have the 2 years warranty. Everything is great, but it's not going to be great if during these 2 years, every month I need to send the watch back.
OC, what is your next watch? I have no idea, but thank you, Tim G, for the comment. It's the Marcel OC show. Thank God Tim's back. Because I don't want to talk about this watch announcement without his being on the panel.
Boom. What happened? What happened? Let's talk about the watch announcements. Should we watch the video or
watch the video? Federico and I exchanged messages. Federico says it's cool. We can play as much of the video as we want. And he's very, very thankful that we've agreed to promote his watch. But at the end,
I don't even know if it's good. Promote. Let's not use strong language.
Would they jump in the panel one day to say hello?
We're taking a look. We're taking a look at a watch.
Shut Marcelo, please. Jeez.
What did Marcelo say, by the way?
Well, it's not too much to ask. I just said if you would jump one day in the panel to say hello and to discuss with us.
Fed? I don't know if he's the type of guy. No, he's busy. Like, he's working. I will drop the link. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's watching. Maybe he's not watching. I'm going to drop the link. If he wants to join us, you can click on the link and join us. But, some people don't like coming onto random panels with random people.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Like, you're a random guy. Like, he doesn't trust you. What if you just whip out what if you just whip out something and boom, he gets screenshotted with you and your thing in your hand, Marcel. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be careful.
Yeah,
he has to know you.
Yes, I agree 100%. I agree.
Okay, so just calm down. Yeah. Billy Piccolo, thank you so much. $2 super chat. Time tied today's video. New tag watch. It's gorgeous. Time and Tide. Okay, we'll take a look at that right after this video. Okay, here we go.
John and I at Delray Watch, we designed.
John. Is the other guy? But I haven't.
Yes.
I haven't seen the other guy in the video forever, like 500,000 years. Okay. Okay. Oh, he's gone. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going.
I'm wearing.
John.
Now I'm going to put up a photo right here, tell you a little bit about it, and then I'm going to go into a hands-on video. But
Okay. So just looking at the watch, my first reaction. All right. Okay. It looks like an MBNF, maybe like a Moser. No, sorry. Did I say MBNF? No MBNF. H Moser.
But
Yeah.
but you know what it actually did interesting? As somebody that sell watches and collect watches and dealing with
hmm
a lot of collectors, it did exactly what collectors usually like.
Right.
No
Right.
date. You see
No
exactly a
date.
watch that you just fix the time and boom, that's it. You
Right.
wear it right away.
Right. Exactly. It's exactly. It's got this H Moser feel. Although I'm
Mm,
thinking, you know me, I'm cynical. Uh, H Moser. H Moser, they make this type of dials because it's kind of their shtick. But here, it's also
mm,
cheaper. It's also cheaper not to have to drill holes and put hour markers, right?
mm.
It's very complicated and very expensive to add hour
No,
markers. So
and
here,
also this was going to be very easy to service. It's only time, is
it's
it's
only
very
time.
easy
Yeah,
to
that's
it's
the good.
cheap to
That's a good thing.
service.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hands. Look at the Breguet hands. Breguet hands look cool. All right, let's look nice. The case of the shape of the case looks also
Mm,
fantastic. It's just simple watch on the simple leather strap. Tell the time, but it's also a Venturine dial by the look of it. Looks very kind of what the enthusiast uh community would like, right? In a way. But the question is, what's the price? What's the price on it, Timmy? This all may be good and well. That's a great case shape,
mm,
but if he's charging $55,000 for this thing, then you know what? Then no, thank you.
essentially,
mm,
John and I were talking. We love
Yes.
watches. We've been selling watches for years.
What
We
John
wanted to
again?
make
Mhm.
something unique, something of our own, and this would be that product.
I wouldn't say it's unique. I mean, I would say it's good. It's good.
mm.
It's not unique because it looks like H Moser, but hey, speaking of unique,
Um,
Kimbo, how you doing, Kimbo?
Good.
Kevin, thank you for saving the show. I don't know
Okay.
where everybody
Hey,
is.
Marcelo. Yeah, John's his
Hey.
partner, his business partner.
Oh, is he ever on camera?
Yeah, John P. John P has his own
John P.
YouTube
Oh
channel.
yeah. The other guy, the sexy guy,
Way to know your
Mm.
YouTube competition.
John P. We should get him on the stream.
Reach out to him.
Did you like Mark? Mark from earlier today?
Yeah, he was a nice dude. Nice dude.
Cool guy, cool Instagram. Guys, by the way, hit the upvote button. Holy I just realized we're 2 hours in. We didn't even get to 100 upvotes. Guys, come on, please. You
Did
told me, yeah.
did Brian tell you some news today?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't spoke to Brian today. Why?
Okay, then I'll let you. I'll let him tell you then.
Okay. I wonder what it is.
We had a small company in Germany by the name of Turby make it for us. Great company to work with, so thank you,
Turby.
And essentially, we created a watch that is an amalgamation of all the things we like and we think for a fair price. So this here is the Delray Turby for Delray watch. It's an Aventurine dial.
So it's like a
my Benjamin.
collab.
You guys know I love Aventurine.
It's like a collab. So is this brand, this Turby, they just make watches in batches to any spec you kind of indicate? And
I have no idea, but if
Turby.
if Fed's involved, it's probably gonna be a nice watch.
And what
Okay.
is Aventurine dial?
Aventurine dial, it's
Yeah.
like it's like a glass with gold or silver or something in it, like
Copper, right?
copper, maybe copper.
Don't worry about
Crazy.
it,
It's
Marcelo.
really shiny. It looks
You
like a
won't get
night
it.
sky.
Yeah, don't get it, Marcelo.
Yeah, but there is a proper chemical term for it. Somebody in the chat should probably put it. The description, what it is, what it's composed of.
Yeah, but it's not a emerald, right? It's not like an emerald
with
dial
custom
style.
Breguet hands.
I think it's
You guys
synthetic.
know John
Bro.
and I love Breguet in a 37 millimeter size.
37
That
size is
actually
good.
not only fits me well, but John can
Yeah, it kind of
wear
looks good on Fed's chunky wrists. Like, look at that. That looks okay. It doesn't look like it's a girl's watch.
So yeah, so it looks good, right? Small watch on a big wrist, right? Right, Mark?
Yeah.
It could work. Like
as well.
Yeah, he actually did the same idea that Rolex do with the dial side. When remember, Tim, you talked about this yesterday with the 36 millimeter. I think they just comparing to a sub that both of them have exactly the same dial size.
Yeah.
So this is the same idea. That's why the dial is so big. So it can match a dial of a watch that even if is 42 millimeter because the dial is that large here.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
good. It's big dial. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, and it give the a delusion even if the watch is 37 that you can wear it even if you used to wear 42 millimeter watches that you still can pull it off.
Yeah, for some reason it looks very, very like powerful. You know, it's got good presence. This watch has got the presence on the wrist. All right, let's
Plug
keep
is
going.
45 millimeters, so it fits a little bit bigger. 100 meters of water resistance.
That's
And
good.
only 17 were made. Well, why 17? Well, Delray watch was created in 2017. I'm keeping one, John is keeping one, and 15 are going to be for sale. There's a lot more to this watch than what I just mentioned. So we're going to switch on to a hands-on review, and we can take a look at it a little closer. We've done, and let's get some stats out of the way.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Stainless.
There you go. Look at that.
that looks
That
nice.
looks very. It looks a little bit too crazy. You know, like this. It's a little bit too glittery for me. Like,
Wait,
you
what?
know,
It's too
yeah.
glittery for you.
Yeah, I know. It's too glittery. Okay, maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. I'm just looking at it. It looks very, very glittery.
For Delray.
Tim,
Look.
Before we go all over the world with
Yeah.
compliments and reviews, we need to know the price before.
I mean,
The price is
Find out at the end.
important here.
Find out at the end.
yeah, it's very, very strong. What's this dial? What's this dial again? What did I keep?
Aventurine.
Aventurine. Yeah, Aventurine.
Ray watch.
Yeah.
Let's get some stats out of the way. Stainless steel, 100 meters water resistance with a screw down crown, unsigned.
Nice.
37 millimeters, 9.45 millimeters thick.
Perfect size. It's like, man,
Yeah.
they got
So
the-
pretty slim.
they know what they're
And
doing.
45 millimeters lug to lug. As you can
Wow.
see,
45
it
millimeters.
fits my
Yeah. Wow, it's the perfect size. Jesus. Shamba Basher, how much is he paying you, Tim? All this spruiking is very transparent and not paying me anything. I would never charge anyone. You know me, I don't, I okay. I, it's I'm all good. Look, I would not charge. I would not charge for spruiking anything. And also I'm being kind of critical. I said it's kind of maybe it's a little bit too much. I don't know if I'm fan of this strong of an aventurine dial. Because I've seen Lange and Lange a little bit less like look I'll show you a comparison. I'll show you Lange aventurine because Lange makes the same watch. He wants okay, but we'll see how much he wants for it. Well, and we'll compare
Also,
Lange to this.
Tim, also the black Code 1159 have a similar dial to this, right? With that look like many stars, kind of.
What?
Also, the Code 1159 have a similar style of dial like that. I think the dial is a kind of a dark blue with a lot of stars or something.
Code 1159.
Yeah.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. It's but it's green. There is, but it's green. I think, or maybe something else. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try to pull it up.
Mm.
Sam D says aventurine glass is made using transparent red copper ruby glass and purpurine glass, which is blown to deep red in color. When the cobalt is substituted for copper, the glass turns blue. I have no idea what it meant, but if there's anyone who has
Science.
IQ above 100,
And,
will definitely understand it, and it will.
and anyway,
Amazing.
to put it in simple, does this make this dial unique for individual piece, or this is a process that they all
Each
look the
one is
same?
unique because each one
Mm.
the pattern is going to be different. Okay,
I
let's keep
see.
going. Let's keep watching the video.
7.5-ish inch wrist.
7.5
just
wrist.
fine.
It's a Buckley
It's
wrist. He's a
vintage style
monster.
sizing
And
and
huge.
all the kind
How
of
does it wear so well?
aspects that we love. We have that beautiful
Jesus.
aventurine gemstone dial.
See, I mean, it could be too
with the
much for some.
sparkle. It's almost like a deep purple midnight blue.
Oh,
with
it's
the custom
fabulous.
Breguet hands. Absolutely love those. A box style sapphire crystal, and something I love.
Man, that glitter dial and those Breguet hands make this watch look so
Yeah.
princely.
Why you said the box style sapphire crystal?
Because it's box style. Look at the crystal. Look at the crystal.
And something I love
Let me go back.
I absolutely love those.
It looks like a box. Look,
a box.
Look, you see it?
I see.
Boom.
Yeah.
You see that? It's that dome. The dome. It like comes out the top of the over the bezel. It's cool.
Style sapphire crystal, and something I love is it's a 3-piece case. So not only does it open from the back.
Oh shit! Look at that.
Gold
Something I
rotor.
love
Nice.
is it's a 3-piece case. So not only.
Whoa.
Yep, look at that rotor.
Dude, what is going on?
Yeah, I didn't expect that.
What is is this gold? No, it can't be. This is just DLC, right?
Depends on the price, Tim. Depends on the price.
Let's see.
We need to
Okay,
do the
quiet,
price later.
Marcelo. Let's hear it.
In the back, but the bezel also with the custom Breguet hands. I absolutely love those. A box style sapphire crystal, and something I love is it's a 3-piece case. So not only does it open from the back, but the bezel also screws off. But what's powering this watch? This is a top grade ETA 2824.
Nice.
So nothing super fancy mechanically, but it is highly decorated with a custom.
And the finish looks so good. Like everything, the perlage.
ETA means ATA, right?
Yeah. ETA. Yeah, the top grade, the best of the best.
Perlage, blued screws.
Wow.
It is anti-magnetic to DIN standards and anti-shock resistant.
Those blue screws, they kind of look cheap, but
to DIN standards, and they are all regulated.
That's the only giveaway. The blue, I think they're painted blue. They're not actually blued.
Regulated to chronometer standard as well. As you can see there, it says Delray watch.
Yeah.
1 of 17. 17 because 2017 is when we started Delray watch. John's keeping one. I'm keeping one. 15 are for sale. Made in Germany. And the date of release, 2023.
Wow.
Basically.
Wait, did he say it was a gold rotor? I missed
He didn't mention the rotor yet.
He didn't mention. He said custom rotor.
Also, screw is highly decorated with a custom rotor, perlage.
Oh, he didn't say whether it was gold. He said with custom rotor.
It is anti-magnetic to DIN standard.
Okay, I don't think the rotor is gold. I think it's just DLC. There's nowhere on the dial it says that the. No, I mean, usually they would have engraved like 17 karat somewhere, but I think it's just DLC. Still, it looks good. It looks good despite that. It's the contrast between the steel and the rose gold of the rotor that's just chef's kiss. It's good. It's good stuff so far.
Shock resistant to DIN, a brand John and I both love. It's sized more
the strap.
modestly.
Yeah, the strap
perfect
is
for
very
John's
soft,
wrist, but I
supple.
can wear it as well. And it's on a beautiful Barenia custom-made leather strap, which we had made specifically for this watch, even though a couple of strap options are available on Del Rey watch. It's an unsigned buckle. And
the whole watch is unsigned too. There's no. I like that they didn't put like I don't know Del Rey or Fed on the dial and called it the Fed watch, the Fed 1, Fed 2.
I don't know.
It could have. This could have been a reference Fed 1, and then later he could have done Fed 2.
Just a
No,
very
but the
beautiful-
reason you mentioned unsigned is for you maybe to put your own sign, maybe customize the watch for you.
Brody, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Torby makes cool watches, highly finished ETA movements, different models and styles, and good price. Well, we're about to find out how much this is go for. Guys, in the chat, hit the upvote button. Okay, we're still not up to 100 upvotes. We got 148 people watching. Come on, guys, let's get to 100 upvotes. Support the Watch Talk. I know this is not the most riveting content on the planet Earth. This is dry as it gets. Okay, but it is what it is. Upvote. Let me know. Put your guesses. How much would you pay for this? I want everybody in the chat to put like, what is the maximum amount you would pay? Okay, and we'll see. We'll see if it's in your price point. Let me know. What do you think? This could be a $300 watch. It could be a $3,000 watch. It could be $9,000 watch. It could be $34,000. I mean, it all depends. It all depends. I want to know, how much would you think it's worth? How much do you think Fed is going to charge? How much? He's about to drop that price, and I want to see. What do you think, Kevin? Let me put you on the spot. How much? How much do you think this is?
We went through this in the community channel, so I already know the price.
Oh, you know the price? Just forget the price and tell me how much do you think it's worth.
Oh man. ETA movement.
Yes. Top
Nice.
grade. The top of the top.
Grade. Fancy rotor. Fancy dial.
Possibly
fancy hands.
gold. He didn't say, but it could be gold. He might have just completely forgot.
So if you think about a standard ETA Solito movement watch, they're roughly around 1,500 to 2K. Think your Zelos watches. It's fancier. They only made 17. I'd say $3 to $4 grand.
$3 to $4 grand. Wow, $3 to $4 grand.
You're paying for not the specs. You're paying for the artwork, the finishing.
But
like the look of it.
you know, it's a limited edition. You got to double that, right?
1 out of 15.
That's the cost
two
of
are
making.
gone
You
already.
think that's how much it costs to make it $3 to $4 grand?
$2 grand for like a standard micro brand watch using Solito. So,
but you have to add profit margin, isn't there? And you Fed
that's why you tack on.
This is not a charity. This is not a giveaway.
Okay, I have a better question. This the best ETA movement. This movement appear already in several other watches, right?
I think this is the same movement that's in this thing in the Zodiac.
Okay, so my question is, with this movement alone, what is the cheapest watch you can get with this movement today in the market?
Probably a Zelos.
With this quality movement.
Like 1,500.
1,500, okay.
ET is going to charge more because they're harder to get. That's why most people use Solito now.
Let's see what people are saying. PG says 34,000. Luchabetic Mark 3,400. Mike S $800. Shorty Blackwell watches 2,500. Ray Pad 1,800. $3. Mario Furioso. That's mean.
Look, I mean, they limited the number of watches, maybe for a reason. Maybe they will not continue make this watch. Maybe it's what is left over in these ETA movements.
I mean, it all depends how much it costs to make that dial. I think this is where most of the hidden cost is going to be. Right?
If you think about, let's say, a Chrono 300's $2 grand, right? It uses Citizen Miota movement. Right, you're paying for like the artistic look of it, right?
Yeah.
They put much more effort into this
than the Chrono.
Correct.
Wow.
So it has to be over 2K.
Wow. Yeah. Chrono is like junk compared to this.
I wouldn't say that. This is just probably more custom because
Hmm.
you saw the custom back. It's just more. Just
Yeah.
they added more artwork to this.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's go for the reveal. Let's hear the number. I want to hear it.
I think it's priced very fairly considering what you're getting with the aventurine dial, the decorated movement. We're pricing it at $33.99 delivered. It also comes with the warranty, of course. And I find it to be an absolutely beautiful watch. An amalgamation of all the things John and I love in a watch. I've been wearing mine the entire week, and I couldn't be happier to be a part of this project. This is a dream watch for us, and while it's certainly not inexpensive,
Okay,
we
stop
try to
stop here a
price it
second. Stop here a second.
accessibly.
Mm.
Okay, he said that, of course it comes with a warranty. I assume that of course means the 2 years warranty.
It's probably
He-
his in-house watchmaker at Delray can probably service this watch. It's so probably simple. He can probably
Yeah, no,
warranty it himself. This is why it's such a
exactly.
amazing
No,
proposition.
no, here is the thing. Because of that, when he said, of course, I assume it's 2 years warranty,
Did he say
but
how
I
much
would
it cost?
expect,
I didn't hear.
yeah, if 3,000,
3,400.
yeah,
Yeah,
34.
3,400.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of.
Now, if you would say is a 10 years warranty, I would appreciate it more. And
How
it's
much?
very easy for him
How
to.
much was the warranty?
It's not going to be 10 years. Okay, this is ETA movement. ETA movement's max 5 years.
Let's hear. Let's hear.
It's not a
It
horse.
had a ton of markup at all on this watch, more a passion project than anything, and a very cool looking timepiece, if I do say so myself, based.
Yeah, 3,400. Yeah, it's probably you know what a headache it is to make these watches as well. It's a bitch. You gotta get the case from one guy, dial from the it's just
Okay, how expensive is to service a watch like this? $500?
probably less. Probably less.
Probably
Probably
less.
Okay,
250.
okay. So let me tell you what I would do if
Mhm.
I would be him and if I would offer this watch.
All right, let's hear it.
I would yeah, very simple because you said seems that this watch maximum can hold the 5 years with this NTA movement before service. $500 is what I supposed to charge. It means for me it probably costs like less than $100 to service it. You know
Mhm.
what? Including the price that I already charged the watch, I give you 10 years warranty. The watch have a problem 5 years later. You bring me the watch. This is on me.
Look,
I fix the watch.
I'm pretty sure he can give the people who
Mm,
buy this watch a lifetime warranty because
yeah,
just to keep them coming back to buy more
mm,
watches from him. So it is
yeah.
no, I think it would be no big law if as long as people pay for
Mm,
shipping. Like if they pay for shipping, he'll service it for free. I
mm.
mean, it could be no big deal for him. He'll have a repeating customer probably spending way more buying from him. So that would be a good idea, but I don't know.
Entirely
Yeah, live
on
warranty. Live
my
warranty.
taste. So, if you don't like my taste, then this watch isn't for you. But I think
Very tastefully
it
done,
is
I think.
absolutely stunning. And so, yeah, guys, that is the Delray watch made by Turby for us.
Let me show you what it kind of looks like.
Look,
Okay.
look, it's a small company, kind of unknown. Only some people of us known. To make it very passion and very desire to sell this live warranty that it will cost him nearly nothing
I mean, it's a good
to give
movement.
that
It's
option.
a good movement.
It's an
Yeah.
ETA movement, Marcelo. What do you want from it?
I want a live warranty. It give a
Yeah.
value. You see me wearing this watch. You tell me almost like, why are you wearing this piece of shit? I tell you, no, it's not a piece of shit. By the way, this comes with a live warranty. It
Yeah.
make you say, wow, On that
All right.
bullshit alone, you already give me respect wearing that watch.
So this
Simple as
is
that.
kind of what
Mm.
the Delray watch is
Mm.
modeled on. It's both German, right? Both
Mm.
aventurine dial. Lange is just Lange, and it's extra small. I think this one is like 37. It's manual wind.
Mhm.
You can see the movement is tiny in this thing because it's extra small. But you can see the aventurine here is different. It's more. I don't know. It's you tell me. It's different. It's different. Let me
Yeah,
know which
I
one.
want to see to talk
How
to
much is
Ved
this watch?
to tell him.
But right,
Live
right.
warranty.
Good question, Marcelo. Oh, they just call it blue copper. Oh, what, Marcelo?
No, I want to see said he talked to Fed. Let him tell him that Marcelo said make it live warranty, 25 years warranty.
Yes, Marcelo, I will listen to you.
23. Yeah, he's not gonna listen to you. This is why he's not gonna come on the
Well,
panel because you're gonna put
that's
him
why.
on the spot. You're
No,
gonna
that's
put
why
him
he's
on the
not going
spot.
to sell much. That's why he's not going to sell. Listen to me. I have a restaurant for 12 years. I know a thing or two regarding business.
I think
This is the way to do
actually
it.
a lot of these companies, a lot of these watch companies, they're making most of their profits on servicing watches. So like they want to be able to charge as much as possible for the service. That's a guaranteed income. It's like memberships on the Tim Wright channel, okay? Like on super chats, I can't rely. Like, sometimes there's good super chats, sometimes there's no super chats. But guys, if you become a
Tim,
member, you can support my channel in for the duration that you're a member. You don't have
Tim,
to think about it.
how many
Become
pieces he said he's
members.
going to? How many
Right?
pieces he said he's going to put for sale?
Hold on, I'm trying
Small.
to
15,
Marcelo, I'm trying
Marcelo.
to
You gotta
fundraise,
listen.
and
You gotta watch
he's
the
not letting me.
listen to the video.
Okay.
The PG
Okay,
buy
so
one.
he's putting 15. So listen to me. 15 pieces, live warranty. This is bullshit. This is marketing. This we call marketing. He doesn't care about it. This is just recognition and reputation. That's all. So these ones he can definitely do it because he just bring advertisement. And after that, he
Marcelo,
can make other
do you
pieces with.
offer money back guarantee on your steaks if
Yeah.
the steak is not if somebody doesn't like the steak, do you offer money back guarantee?
Most
I don't think
likely,
so.
it never happened.
Mm.
It
No,
never
but
happened to
Marcelo,
me. Something like that.
sometimes
So-
people say, "Oh shit." Okay.
So this watch, I think the Del Rey watch is a mashup of the Alanganzona watch and the H Moser
And H Moser.
the Armory one.
Yes, me too. I was gonna say H Moser Armory. I'm gonna say the same thing, man. Same thing. Hype beast. Hype.
It's like a mashup. I like this.
Yeah.
I wish his watch was the Del Rey watch was thinner and manual line. I think that'd be perfect.
Ooh.
Because it's still kind of thick for a dress piece. I mean,
Yeah,
10
It would be nice.
10 is pretty thin, but it could be thinner.
It would be nice to see a diver version of that one.
No, Marcel, they
Pilot
don't.
version of
That's not their style, though.
PG
Oh,
$5
this-
super chat. Tim, John P's video of this watch shows it outside in the sun and better shots if you are interested. Yeah, I'm interested. What, like, let's see it. Is there, oh shit, there's 3D dimensionality to these hands. They're a little bit more complex than they looked.
One more thing
Wow.
he didn't mention about the hands.
Yeah.
I would expect in least for the hands to be gold hands.
Marcel, this is a $3,000 watch. What do you expect from it?
You know how much gold there is? You know how much gold? Hey, you know how much gold is if you make a gold hand in a watch? It weighs something like 0.2
Oh,
grams.
you know what? I get it now. This rotor, the skeletonization, it's not done by hand. It's carved by a machine.
Still a nice touch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
By the way, if you make a 18 karat full solid gold hands, the price of that solid gold hand is like $100.
Oh wow! Look at that sparkle.
Okay, that's thin it
sparkle
is.
very
Look at that
nice.
sparkle.
I mean, it's 100 meters of water resistance, so you could take it into the pool. It's wow! Look at those crystals.
Maybe I should have bought one of these.
They were sold out already.
Well, when I was looking, they were still available.
Oh yeah.
We were
Are they
looking
still available or are they gone?
No, they're gone. They're all gone now.
Now they're gone?
Mhm.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, we were looking on the community stream. They're still available.
But by the way, just to tell you guys, you know the Rolex solid gold hands. If you put it for sale only for the gold alone, you're going to get $20. Okay.
Okay, but
Just to tell you how much.
That's Rolex. they have their own gold.
Yeah. Rolex rules. Sam D, they also have a version without the Turby name on the dial. Basically, you can buy this watch straight from Turby in 3 sizes: 37, 40, and 43.
Pull up
Okay.
the Torby website. Let's check it out.
I don't have the link. I don't have the. I don't know how to spell Torby. If you find it, put it in the private chat. If you find it.
Let's build a Tim Wright edition. How about that?
You almost did. Tim, you had that guy to build for your watch, remember? You had that
Dan
guy
Reuter.
in New York, that almost built for your watch that you wanted to build. Last year, we talked about it. You wanted to do a Tim Wright watch.
Dan Reuter. He already did with Tim Mosso. So Tim Mosso beat Tim Wright. I dropped the link if you wanted to bring it up.
Okay. Let's see it. Okay.
Tim Mosso also did a watch?
Yes, Marcelo. Where have you been?
Yeah, I don't watch. Besides Tim Wright, I don't watch nothing no more.
Okay.
This is Tim Mosso watch? No, actually does match.
What is this? This is who? No, this is not Tim Mosso watch.
No, this is Torby. So this is the watch.
That's the
This is the company
brand.
that made the Del Rey watch.
Are these pictures of the different stuff they made?
Yeah, this is the custom page. Look at the things that they offer on a custom watch. We build your watch.
Yeah, they can basically this is the IWC Portugueser, just a 3-hander.
Yep.
That's the Zenith hand. But they can basically make anything. Look, there's a Breitling.
So
that's a Breitling Super Ocean.
There you go, Marcelo. It's as a dive watch for you.
They got a
but here is a problem. So anyone that contact this guy can make a custom watch on his name.
Yeah, I'm guessing this brand can just whatever you give them the design and they can make it for you. It's okay, I guess. Sale. What are they selling? Specialty items. I don't get it. Custom made. I mean, you know what? This is where Portnoy should have went. This is where James the advisor probably should have went. These guys look like they're a little bit better. Like they know.
Did we ever see James the advisor's watch? I missed it.
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Look, if you can customize the watch for that much small number of pieces, this look very appealing to have a watch name on your brand, basically.
Yeah, we can do the Marcelo Time edition.
One of one. The Marcelo Time edition for 15 pieces.
No, just 1 of 1. I think you should just do 1 of 1.
Okay.
I don't think who in the chat would buy a Marcelo Time edition.
Actually, according to what they know about me, I think you would sell pretty good.
Are you sure?
Trust me, Kevin.
Okay. And we'll get a lifetime warranty, right?
Now let's see how it compares. All right, so this is the competition. I think this is the closest one because they're both 37. This one is 37, I believe, as well. Power reserve 72 hours. Oh no, this is a 39. But there's only 30 meters water resistance. Bullshit.
I don't think we can compare this to the Del Rey watch.
Why not? This is a direct comparison.
No, the different price bracket.
I know it's different price.
It's like comparing those nice fancy burgers you guys are talking about versus McDonald's.
But that's what it is. There's tiers, just like there's tiers in Steel Sports, right? Just like there's tiers. Every watch has a tier. He made a watch that's basically a low tier of this piece.
So we gotta find like a Tudor like tier.
Like would it worth paying more? Like, okay, let's say you missed out on that Del Rey watch, but you discovered that look and you're like, fuck, I want something like that. I liked it. So I like the idea.
You would look at like a Sartori Billiard, like a Lane, those kind of watches, right? Where they do
with the Aventurine. Do they have Aventurine?
Maybe. I think Sartori does. I don't know about Lane, but like Garrick, all those like those brands that do.
This is white gold too. It's
this is white gold. His watch is steel. Like we can't.
Yeah,
compare
it's like his is like the budget version, which is so perfect because you get the same look, but without the the branding premium. Right, so you can imagine. So the branding premium on the Lange is 20,000. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Would you pay $20 for this? 23
For the name, for the name.
for this one?
I think I might rather go with. I think I would go
Yeah,
with
but
Fed
this is a Lange
because it's more
skin.
water
What do
resistant.
you compare? It's a Lange.
It would be
Turn the
so.
watch around, you're going to get the stroke.
See, that's why you can't compare the two. Like, you want the
Yeah.
name brand.
Yeah.
Hey Marcelo, how come we can't see your icon? You know the little icon. You just
I don't
have a
know.
white
I don't
little
know.
thing.
I think it's you disconnected.
Reboot.
Reboot.
Okay.
Or maybe just
Reboot.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop the link if anybody else wants to hop on with us. Got another 20 minutes here on the clock. Do we do okay? Like, yeah, it's all cool. Let's talk about this Nico thing. Did you watch this video? Fucking
No.
insane. Okay, let's watch it then. It's so good. It's so good. Yo, this is. I remember when I said, "Oh, this is more serious than people realize." And I think it was either OC or someone
We're saying it's a joke.
said that no, this is just they're just doing drama for publicity. This is great for ratings, right?
Wait, before you start.
Oh, speaking of comedy, Daniel.
No,
There
I'm
he
not.
is.
Daniel.
There
I'm
he
not.
is.
I'm just walking. I'm eavesdropping. Just carry on.
Hey, yeah,
Well,
this is funny. This you have to watch. If you haven't watched this, you need to watch it because I was drinking water. I someone sent it to me. I don't want to say who, but I put it on and I thought, oh, okay, this is good. And I was taking a sip of water and I sprayed everywhere because this thing, man, the Max takes this thing and cranks it up to 11. He just.
Okay.
All right, because apparently Nico is being a little bitch. He challenged Max to a fight, and now tries to pull out. Max is
Okay.
telling. So I'm setting it up. What is he going to be saying? He's going to basically say, "You're not getting off the hook this easily. You punk ass bitch. You're not going away. This fight is on, and he's going to fly to Northern Ireland."
Oh wow.
To beat Nico's ass into the ground, and I'm flying with him. I'm gonna be his camera guy. Basically, next time I'm in the city, I'm going up to Max's thing. I'm fine. I'll pay for my own flight. I'll sell a Rolex to fly to Northern Ireland with me and
To
Red
Belfast.
Shovel.
You're going to
We're
go to
gonna
fucking
watch this
Belfast.
live and record it 4K for you boys. Okay, are you ready? Let's watch this video.
Tracks NYC fight canceled. Not so fast, you fucking fat, disgusting slob, piece of shit bitch, bro. You motherfucker. Let me fucking tell you something, Nico. You challenged me to this fight. I tried to play it cool, play it nice. All I wanted to do was show up to Ireland. You don't got to come to New York.
Yo!
And we could go to a regular gym, knock out our 5 rounds. I don't give a fuck about Kingpin, Bankrupt, and your little way to weasel out of this stupid-ass fucking fight. Fuck all that.
Yo, he's going scorched earth, Max. He doesn't give a fuck. I love it.
You can hear the anger in his voice.
Yeah, because finally someone is calling this guy out. Because Nico attacked me. You remember? I have personal vendetta. I'm not biased in this. I have personal vendetta. I was cool with Nico, and then suddenly the guy turned on me, out of the blue, for no reason.
So you do.
Yeah, but Tim, when you see this, okay, how many subs he got after this show?
Well, listen, you know what? the guy is a punk. The guy is a punk, and I think Max sees this and he's calling out. Look, Max actually he does all the videos. Like it's all like there's no cutting. Like look at it. This is one take here. Okay, this is one take.
Yeah.
He's not clowning around. He's being serious. Okay, this is not a game.
No.
Nico was trying to get some clicks by saying, "Hey, I'm going to challenge you to a fight." Okay, rile up everybody. Okay, he got a ton of subscribers for saying, "Hey, I'm going to challenge this guy to a fight," and now he's trying to pull out of it.
Yeah. Can I just ask something?
Yeah.
A long time ago, before I was born, did Nico ask Max to do a certain design of a brooch? Because Max runs a jewelry business.
That's right.
And then Nico says, "Nice, can you do another arrangement of it?" And Max spent all this money and time to
Yes.
make this thing, and it was just
He skips on it.
Yeah, and that's how this whole thing started, maybe a long time ago.
Yeah. But Daniel, you know what is funny about it? Because of this whole conflict, both of them got so many clicks, so many subs, that it seems like they need to thank each other.
They got their subscribers, they got their views.
Yeah.
But Nico is now trying to take those subscribers and just run away and not actually follow through. You understand? Like Nico is not a man of his word. He'll say what it takes to get the subscribers, but then he's not gonna deliver. He's trying to weasel out. Even though, like, I think everybody was like, "Yo, man, this seems to be like an unfair fight." Nico is going like, look at Max. He's so skinny. How can he stand a chance against Nico? Well, let's continue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Ireland, and I got a message for all of you fucking dumbasses down here. All right, dude, how far have you come? It's incredible. Been watching you from near the start. So glad to see you're doing well. You dick riding fucking loser.
They're riding dicks. They're riding dicks, man. Boom. Okay, all these people in the chat, they're just riding dicks. Okay, they're just.
Look, I think that if you go to Ireland and if they're going to have a fight,
yeah.
They're
just simps, man. That's the thing. Do you understand? Nico is such a bullshitter. Okay, this whole god tier pretending that G-Shocks, he's pretending he cares about G-Shocks is so fucking transparent. The guy doesn't care about. He looks down upon his fans. He's always wearing an RM. He thinks that his followers are morons. They're buying this merch because he convinced them that G-Shock is actually the best watch. Meantime, he's fucking making his followers buy this junk, which is way worse in quality than Mark Wahlberg's fucking municipal thing, right? This thing, he's just running a scam, okay?
Wait a minute.
His followers are buying this god tier merch so that he himself can buy an RM because he wouldn't fucking wear a G-Shock.
Yeah, you know what?
If it saved his life, he wouldn't wear it.
Wait a minute. Don't knock his polishing cloth, Nico's polishing cloth.
Look, one thing I definitely can say I don't like about Nico is that he promote this shitty G-Shocks, but we call it shitty. For others, it's not shitty. It's fine.
I mean, it's a good watch. It's a good watch, but he doesn't believe a word he's saying.
I'm going to say, Tim.
Listen, man, Marcelo. Listen, shut up, Marcelo. The only reason Nico spruiks G-Shocks is because he knows that his audience can't afford the expensive watches. So he says he likes them so that he can sell them and they will buy it. But he's just spruiking it to make money. He doesn't actually believe a word he's saying.
Exactly.
If it was really, if G-Shocks were really the God's tier, he would fucking wear them. Why doesn't he wear? Why does he wear? RM that's a shitter.
Tim. You didn't understand my point. Wait. My point was, how come it talks so much shit about Hublot and he promoting the chick because you guys went to Hublot.
I mean, I think nice G-Shocks is better than Hublot, but he didn't even hating Hublot. He stole that idea from his partner in Netherlands apparently because that guy was or Denmark or whatever. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But it was not even his idea. Shitting on Hublot. Hublot is actually.
It's nice.
They're actually
nice.
not that bad. It's a fashion watch. Okay, it's not for everybody. Move on. Let's keep going.
Fans of this fucking slob, Nico. This motherfucker challenged me to this fight. Doesn't want to. You know why he doesn't want to fight? Because he doesn't have the fucking lungs for it. He can't last the fucking rounds. He fucking knows it. And now he doesn't want to lose the weight. He wants to shovel Nutella in his fucking face, have donuts, have fucking ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and
man, Max is freaking roasting the guy, roasting him. I mean, this is a freaking brutality. It's just beating on the guy. It's like a Mike Tyson beating on a 12-year-old kid. What is going on?
By the fucking dinner, and then say, they can't afford to fight, they're bankrupt. They don't need any money, bro. And if you're missing a couple of fucking dollars, Nico, I'll spot you.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that's part of the thing. I think when Nico owed me $100, it took him months to pay me back. It's like, I think Nico projects also this whole Anthony Farah kind of fake flexing culture. Lamborghini, Ferraris, big houses, but like it's...
Listen, Tim, to be honest with you, if he would come to Japan to be angry with me, I would freak out. I'm very scared of this guy.
To make sure the fight goes down, I'm gonna put my feet on Irish fucking soil. And I'm gonna make sure that you end up in a fucking gym and you're ready to box me like you said, like you challenged me you would. Because you challenged me thinking you could fuck me up. Fuck me up, motherfucker.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah, Nico messed with the wrong guy. He keeps doing this over and over and over again. I don't understand. But that's the thing. Nico in reality is very, very insecure guy. He's actually probably mortally scared. Like this is going to haunt him.
Tim, if I would,
Max is going to live in Nico's dreams. Do you understand? He's probably scared shitless right now.
Tim, if I would talk shit about Max, just for Max to challenge me, and I would get 1 million subs, and then Max would come to Japan, challenge me in a fight, I still would pee in my pants.
No, man, Max is so furious. It's like if there was a fight, it's one round. Max would knock him out instantly. It's just, this is scary
Hit
stuff.
that fucking gym and fuck me up, bro. Fuck pay-per-view and Kingpin.
Wow.
Fuck all that. I want my fucking business end, bro. It's your fucking face and my fucking fist, bitch.
Damn.
Fuck all that.
I want the guy like that as a friend.
All these fans of this fucking slob, bro. I'm gonna pop you right in your fucking face, bro. All these fans of this slob, they're like, oh, Nico, this, that, iced out. It's not about iced out watches or plain Janes or this or that. It was always about business.
It's all about the integrity, and you know what? Yeah, give Max, he's not like a super freaking watch collector, blah blah blah, but neither is Nico. Nico is just a gray market flipper. He doesn't care. He just flips watches. But at least one thing about Max is he's ethical. Like he sells diamonds and stuff, but he's super fair. Like
no, he's into gold very much.
Yeah. He sells gold. Yeah, but he's like mathematically, he never ripped anyone off. Like he has.
He looks like he's ribbed. There's not one part of his body out of place. The guy's in fantastic shape. Max.
He's going to shred. Nico. He's gonna bury him 6 feet under with one punch.
Tam, did you hear what I said? The guy's in great shape.
Yeah, he is. He looks like he's quick. He's quick.
Yeah.
Daniel,
if you've seen Nico is like a walking heart attack. If he
but Daniel, you got right in one part, but you didn't get right in everything. So let me say one more thing. Nico was actually smashing basically Max on that he take expensive watches like 5711 or nice President Rolex, and he actually make it all ice with diamonds. And then Nico basically said, you're ruling a watch that had, let's say, 100K value, and you put diamonds and now you call it 200K. It's garbage. Now the watch is not worth it.
Well, you know what Max says?
And this
he doesn't care. I mean, it's people, his customers, his clientele wants that to be done to watches. They don't care about money. They don't. They literally, these people are so rich. They don't care if they're ruining a horological timepiece. These people are so wealthy. They would, if they could buy a Mona Lisa, they would buy it just to cut it in half and make 2 paintings out of it. Okay, like That's just how wealthy some of these people are. And he's
Yeah,
doing business, and he
but
charges what he says it costs to do it. You
yeah,
know.
but Tim, the problem is that Nico did hurt his
But
business on that.
Nico is just like, he's unethical in his own ways. You know, he's spooks. He's taking advantage literally of like kids who watch his videos, selling them the god tier merch.
Right.
It's just
But
junk. There's nothing.
Tim,
There's no difference between the god tier hoodie or the same but much better quality Nike hoodie. Like,
Yeah,
there's
but
no
Tim,
difference. The only
Tim,
difference
wait.
is that people trust that he's selling them this idea that they're wearing the best watch that
I
they
know, but Tim,
possibly can,
wait.
when in reality they're wearing a cheapie. Yes, they're wearing good watch. But the G-Shock is not the greatest fucking watch. Get out of here.
Tim, but here's the thing.
He's selling a dream. He's selling a fantasy. He's taking advantage of his
Tim,
customers, his viewers,
Tim,
who are vulnerable.
Tim, if I am a fan of a rapper that actually ice and watch, and and it wasn't that crazy expensive to ice the watch, because Max actually have a cheaper diamond. He actually can make a more affordable ice watches.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them to make a watch like that for me, because I am a fan of the rapper. He will do it. Basically, what Nico did, he actually hurt him by me not asking Max to do that watch for me, because now we're going to lose value on the watch. That's why also Max got pissed, because basically he interfered in his business. Selling
it was always about business, watches. And he fucking thought it would be good for his business to punch me in my fucking face. Guess again, bitch. I'm gonna go down to Ireland and I'm gonna force you to fucking fight. You got nowhere to go, bitch. You and your fucking business and your whole fucking staff.
He has no choice to fight. Nico has no choice. He can't weasel out of this one, because he's gonna look like a pathetic loser if he pulls out. He's going to look like a loser in front of all his fans. But if he fights, Max is going to annihilate him. He's going to shred him. This is not a joke. This guy is going to get seriously messed up. He messed with this online beef turned into a complete freaking disaster for Nico.
I wanted to see Max
this is what
actually
the problem
breaking the
with
TV,
YouTube, with social media and the fame. You think on one hand, you're this whole fucking YouTube celebrity, and the next thing you know, you're involved in a fight. You have to fight a guy in a ring. He's gonna get messed up.
Like this fucking dickhead. Yeah, hey guys, I'm coming for you, bitch.
I was expecting him to break the screen.
Yeah, it's not a joke. It's not a joke situation. Nico started a fight with Asheen, like a legal fight, and now
your mic's fucked up.
What happened?
Your mic cut out.
My microphone?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Anyways, crazy stuff.
Could you invite Max to the panel? That would be nice.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna go visit him. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him if he wants to, if he wants me to go and record the fight for. Like, I will. Like, if when he goes to fight this, I'll stay out of my way. I'm just gonna be on the sidelines documenting everything for him for free.
He has his camera crew already, though.
Well, I'll record. I'll go with the camera crew. I'll provide additional angle. I'll pay for my own flight and accommodation. Anything. I'll sell a Rolex. I'll sell Air King below retail if I have to fundraise.
You also need to know that the beef that you had with Nico as well. That could be good for you. You live very close to him. Just go visit the guy.
I want to be there recording the thing. I want to be present in person as he goes down, as Max takes him down in the first round, or maybe maybe Max is gonna play with him for like 5 rounds before he finishes him off. He'll make him sweat like a pig or something.
Tim, one thing unfortunately I can definitely tell you that after that fight, Nico and Max, both of them going to be probably on 2 million subs.
Yeah, I know, right? Either way, it's gonna be great
Yeah.
for. Look, I look. It's gonna be total. It's gonna be completely embarrassing
Mm,
for. I don't know if Nico is gonna go back
mm,
on YouTube after that fight. Okay, he's gonna get humiliated in front of, and you know what? The fact that he has millions
mm.
of fans, it means millions of people gonna watch it. Uh, getting completely humiliated. You know, it's like getting humiliated in front of millions of people.
Well, if you're
He
getting
screwed up. He
humiliated,
really he picked a fight with the wrong guy. He thought he could bully Max. He thought, oh, this is a skinny guy. I'm gonna challenge him to a fight, and he will never like he will
Okay.
never accept this fight. Except
Okay.
except he did. Except Max did, because
Okay.
he's
Hold
not
on.
gonna be not gonna be
Tim.
bullied.
Tim, hold on. I'm
Yeah,
not talking much. I'm just asking.
yeah.
What is? Let's pretend we're Nico. What was it supposedly that Nico's pissed off about
Well,
with
Nico thought he could just go and shit on Max
for
for
what
for
reason?
busting down.
He's got to play. He's pretending that he's an innocent guy that was screwed by my Max. But what's the so-called story?
Well, he tried to paint Max as some kind of a scam artist, because what Max does, what people come with, like, let's say Paddock, right? A Paddock that costs $80,000 on gray market, right? People come with him, people who don't care about how much this watch costs, and they say, bust it down for me, and it costs, I don't know, maybe 50,000 to bust it down. So it's an $80,000 watch, and it costs another 50,000 to bust it down. But on the gray market, maybe that watch costs nothing. It could be completely worthless. So Nico is like, you're ruining these watches because you're making them worthless. But he's not. I mean, Max is not coming from perspective where these watches should hold value. In fact, you can say this is good for the enthusiast because it takes off model. It makes the ones that exist out there, the ones that weren't busted down, still existing in perfect condition. It makes those watches more rare, right? Because Max is, by ruining these watches, he takes them off the collector's market.
Got it.
You
Got it. Got
understand?
it.
So
Got it. I understand.
so Nico thought he could just take advantage of this guy. He'll shit all over him doing, the way he does business. He'll get all these people watching his stuff, and he'll take all Max's viewers from him. All right, except Max, and then and he challenged Max to a fight when Max punched him back, because Nico thinks he's the biggest bully. He's got the most subscribers, so he thinks he could do and say whatever he wants about other YouTubers, and they're just gonna take it.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. Nico is just a big YouTube bully. Yeah, he likes to punch down. Nico is always punching down. But Max was like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not scared of him. He saw through it. He saw through the mask. He's like, I'm not scared of how many subscribers this guy bought. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I'll take you on. And unfortunately, it looks like Max is ripped. He might be skinny, but he is ripped. Yeah. Anyways, let's want to talk some watches, or should we wrap this up? It looks like we're done. We might be done for the day.
I think they wanted to talk about the Skipper watch. Pull up the tag Skipper.
Where's that?
Go to monochrome. Oh, you're already on monochrome.
I'm already on it. Yeah. Oh, this one?
No, not that.
Oh.
Not that. Scroll down.
What the? Which one?
Somebody
What's
in
the
the chat.
Skipper?
Somebody in the chat. Type where we should look. Maybe it's on Hovdiki.
Hodinky? Let's pull up Hodinky. Hodinky.
There it is.
Oh yeah. Yep. That's right. We wanted to take a look at the new Tag Heuer that was just pumped out. Just the limited edition. Of
Is a historic piece. Is you see this three colors? This is appearing in a vintage Carrera, actually.
I like this. I like the colors. It's a fun color.
It looks like this is a second version. Like I think they already made
Yeah.
this one. They already made this limited edition, and this is like a version 2.
Yes, you're right. You're
Like
right.
slightly improved. Oh, here they are. Here they are. There's that.
It's
Was
the
that
old
the
one.
original one, or was
That's
that the
probably
first?
that's probably the original one.
Oh shit. Okay, that's the original. Maybe original. Maybe this is the first release. And then there was this one. That's sexy.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, and now it's this one. Okay, I like this one the least. Actually, this second one is better, in my opinion. I don't. Yeah, this date at the 6 o'clock. I don't dig it. I really.
If I'm not
dig it.
mistaken, this is the kind of caliber 12. I think
This is
they
the
put
one
it in
that's
this
got
one.
the. Oh, look at the. It's that special crystal, right? Where the row heat, is kind of follows the general shape of the crystal.
I
The
like
bezel
this.
and the crystal are kind of the same.
Yeah, I like
I don't know.
this. This is nice. Like the orange tipped hands, like the orange seconds hand, or the chrono hand. Very nice.
It's really, really nice. Look at that.
And the nice for how much?
Yeah, let's read about this, Tim. Pull up the article. Let's read it.
I don't know. I mean, let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's go to the spec sheet. It's not even okay. So it's 39 by 13.9 thick. Oh, it's too thick. It's too thick.
Your Speedmaster is just as thick though.
And
Maybe
it's a
I don't know. I
classic
haven't
39
measured it.
millimeter, Tim. It's a 39 millimeter, exactly classic.
Speedmaster is the same exact thickness, so can't complain
Lug
about
to lug 46 stainless steel, 100 meters water resistance. That's good.
it. Yeah, that's very nice.
6,750.
It's cheaper than a Speedmaster.
Yeah. By the way, don't be surprised. This is tag prices lately. Almost any Carrera you're going to see around the.
I would much rather get a Speedmaster on the gray market than this.
Let's look at the other editions then. Let's see what the price is on Chrono.
Okay. Let's see. Do we go Tag Heuer Skipper?
I don't know what they're called, but yeah, sure.
Other Carreras would be around the 550, 6,000. So.
Timbo, did you talk about how Ronaldo has invested in Chrono 24?
No, I have not. I have not yet. I'm gonna pull this up in a second. Yeah, I can't find any skippers.
Okay, do Tag Heuer. Somebody in the chat help us out. What's this thing called? The older editions.
The other one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the other one called. Oh, maybe here they say. 1 second.
Try Regatta.
Here we go. Skipper left. Wait, on the left. Oh, reference 7754. And then Tag Heuer limited edition Carrera Skipper for Hodinky and the new Tag Heuer Skipper. Okay, so the middle one was the Hodinky.
Right, okay.
Let's look at
That's
this
gonna be
one.
expensive.
Yeah, but what about this one? Let's see. Can we? Oh shit!
Just type in Hodinky and we'll get like
Maybe
all the
it's
different.
Heuer. Oh shit! Right there. Oh my god! That's the original.
Original. Wow.
7754. $123,000.
Who said the tag is not collectible?
It's expensive.
Well, tags aren't. Heuer is. Right, look at it. This is a Heuer.
Guys, this is the price of a Paul Newman almost. Think about it, Tim.
Wow.
Don't you think? It's almost like Paul Newman prices.
This
kind
is
of Paul Newman, yeah.
This is very nice.
It's beautiful. I think it's gonna be like a Valjoux or something movement. Let me see. 36.
No, this is probably the in-house caliber 12, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think caliber 12 existed back then.
No, I think it might be Valjoux. It doesn't say. Does it say price, scope, condition? Very good. Movement, manual winding. See it? Manual winding. It's probably Valjoux. Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gorgeous. This is the kind of stuff that you'll see on Philips. Beautiful watch. Beautiful.
I feel like there was one in the past few years. I think on Philips. All right, let's search Heuer Skipper.
And there's also the Heuer Hodinky. Okay, they don't have the other one, but they have this one. Look at that. Heuer. Oh my god, this one is so nice.
Timbo, go back. Search Heuer. Don't put tag in there. Put Heuer Skipper. You'll get more results. Yep. Get rid of the tag.
Okay. No, I did that. Hoyer
Skipper.
Skipper. There was nothing. Oh no. Oh, okay. There's these. Whoa, David H, $50 super chat. Thank you so much, David. Thank you so much for supporting the show. I think he said that's beautiful. He liked the vintage one.
Mhm.
Yeah, the smaller size. Man, expensive. If they could remake that, now that would be perfect. This current, okay, let's see what kind of skippers they got here. Okay, see, there's that one. That's the one that he'll like. Look at that. That's
Oh.
perfect. Absolutely perfect. And but the other ones, they're like, oh, they're really expensive too. Look at these Hoyer skippers with the rotating bezel. Whoa, and the beads of rice.
Full orange hands. Look at that.
Shit. Yeah, it's almost like Tag is taking their time to get back to this kind of design. This is very good, very functional watch. With the rotating bezel, you get the diving bezel and you get a chronograph in the same watch. That's neat. It's
Mhm.
really neat.
This is dual size rotation, right? You can rotate in both sides, I guess, right?
You can rotate. I don't know. Maybe possible. Probably you shouldn't rotate. This is so vintage. Don't touch those bezels. Actually, it's a double bezel because if you notice, there's also. Oh fuck! You guys can't see it. Oh, hold on. I'll show you something. This is wild. Actually, such a clever addition. Let me show you this. You guys are gonna get your minds blown. Look at that. So not only it's a bezel that counts hours, it's also a GMT bezel. You see, with little hour indicators above the timer bezel.
By the way, Tim, you know that when Tim Redmond brings the vintage Saab and also the vintage GMT, when they rotate both sides on fraction, there is no clicks. You need to press and you move. Yeah, this is
It's just
fraction.
yeah. No, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how a lot of those bezels originally were. It took iterations to improve the bezel, to have the click, and then bi-directional functionality too. That all has been improved over different generations.
Yeah. So
Right?
could be
Just
this
like,
one is fraction. Yeah.
but we weren't living
So,
during that time. There were people who were kind of watching as the click bezel was introduced, and their minds were blown away. They were like, "Oh wow, that's so cool!" Right? Like the way when we get
This
a micro adjustment or we get quick change strap, we're all excited. The same way. There were probably people like, "When are we gonna get the click bezel on the Hoyer?" You know?
Can we just take a pause for a second and see what Daniel's doing?
Yeah, he's walking. He's walking.
I'm trying to be in some semblance of
10,000 steps.
of Kevin's shape. I'm going up some steps now.
Oh.
And I'm trying to be like in Kevin's shape. That's what
no.
He's trying to get his 10,000 steps in. Billy
Not
Piccolo, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Time Tide new video released today. Okay. What do you think it's on?
It's on the skipper.
Ah, really? Time and Tide. That's not right. Oh, okay.
Tim, in about 2 hours, I'm going to go to Ginza. I need to fix the pen.
Oh, it's like a historical video. Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, Marcelo's Panorite is busted again. It's broken.
Did you put olive oil in it to fix it?
Oh, no.
But hey, there is one bonus. I might get another case for the PAM. I'm going to give them the one without a case when they give me back, probably with a case.
Yeah.
But I don't want to collect 20 cases.
You gotta collect them all, Marcelo.
Holy shit, guys. This is sexy.
It's nice, yeah.
And you know what? They took away the tachymeter. Instead of tachymeter, it's just like a seconds ring. So there's no tachymeter tracking. Wow. What does it do? So it, technically speaking, it tracks what? 12 hours? That's a 12-hour chronograph. Yeah. Oh, damn. So that's okay. That's their new movement that they snuck in here.
But you see
Was
what they
the
did this time? They put tag on there.
Oh, they did.
they're,
Shit.
they're
Yeah.
fully
Yeah.
promoting
This
tag.
is not
They're
good.
trying
This
to
is
yeah,
not
they're
good.
trying to elevate the tag. I think they should just break these brands into two. Have a Hoyer and a tag. Hoyer make the good stuff. Tag make the cheap nasty shit.
Well, they did it for a while. That was the idea, especially in historic pieces. They used to take the tag out and keep it only a Hoya.
Yeah,
And I
whenever they
don't know
do
what the hell.
like a heritage re-edition.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened that suddenly now they decide to put tag. I think that is stupid.
Mm.
It's nice. I think a lot of people in the chat really like this one.
Yeah, it's wonderful. Look at the reflections and the little orange tips on the hands, the white. It's just very complex and very luxurious looking watch. With that strap, it's kind of a little bit like Code 1159 strap. Beautiful. I wonder what the clasp looks like. If this is a pin buckle, holy shit, then I have to have it. Oh my god, look at that bracelet.
Keep going.
Beautiful
To the
texture.
backside. To the backside.
Wow, look at the dial. It's nice. Very well done.
What's the material of the strap? Is some high-end rubber or
Probably
silk?
it's like
It looks like
nylon.
high-end sailcloth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leather lining?
Oh,
Turn it
and it's
upside
all
down.
loomed, I guess. I guess these subdials are loomed, right? Date window. Look at
Wow.
the crystal. Yeah. It's amazing stuff.
Wow.
Whoa.
I actually discovered one more feature here in the chat. This is actually awesome.
So here's the back.
Look at that.
Oh, damn. It's very nice.
Mm.
Oof, look at the deep. It's a little bit thick.
Do they show the box that they come with? They don't show the
no.
pack.
It's shaped in a sailboat.
Okay.
No, is it? No,
I have
he's
no idea.
joking.
I have no idea.
Of course, I know you need to know Kevin. I already know Kevin for a year. I already know when he's joking. No? He reminds me of my friend Stevie.
67. It is steep, but if you think about it, like it's not too bad. I mean, compared to a Speedmaster. Speedmaster's what? 8,000 now. This is not too bad.
It's really nice. Really nice. Whoa, look at that. No, the finish is good. It's just slightly it's too expensive. $675. It's a ripoff. It's a ripoff.
Well,
Just
you
get a
can
gray
buy
market.
You
50%
can
off.
buy two Delaware watches for that price.
No, it's ridiculous. Tag Heuer is charging 3 times of what they used to charge. When I got my my twin time Carrera, that was 2,300.
Wow.
Guys, by the way, if you like this Tag Heuer, make sure to hit that upvote button. I would really come on, guys. 100 upvotes. Still got 135 people watching. We'll go for another, I don't know, 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Upvote. Yeah.
Is this
But no,
limited or not?
I don't think so. It probably it might be. It might be. Wait.
Also, guys, if you guys didn't like
I don't
what you
think it
guys
is.
see, also upvote and hit.
Shit, look at this. It's
Wow, this
okay.
doesn't look that amazing.
It's okay. These pictures are interesting. Oh wow, look at this. He's got the Leica Q2. It's what I want. Oh my god. Someday, my dream camera. You know, Small G got his Q2 for basically nothing. He got it basically for free.
For chips?
For chips and soda. Yeah, that cheap. Chips and soda. His friend was just wanted to buy the new one, the Q3, and he sold it to him at the price that, I don't know, like the trade-in shop was giving him.
So you got to convince Small G that he needs a new one, and then you'll buy his old one.
Yeah, I would buy his old one.
I need to sell my Canon, actually.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at this. That looks so good on the wrist. MJ, thank you so much for the $10 super chat panel. Please give me your honest thoughts on 126719 BLRO blue dial. Let's pull it up.
White gold.
This is
Pepsi.
the
White gold Pepsi.
this is all white gold blue dial, or this is this is all the white gold the blue dial, or the meteor dial.
Blue dial.
It didn't.
Blue dial. He said blue dial.
Blue dial. He said blue dial. Actually, there was one for sale, I believe. Is this it?
What
Yeah,
do you think?
37.4.
Is shit. No, kidding. I mean, it's amazing watch.
Where
It's
did it go?
amazing watch because the price is absolutely very very low now.
It's very
It
cheap.
is.
Very cheap.
Yeah.
It's very cheap. It's super mega ultra stealth.
Yeah.
Actually, it's look at the luster. It's got, you can see it. It's not normal. It's not steel. You can see it. That there's something premium about it, and it's like, hey, if you have the money and if you love the Pepsi, this is the best iteration where it still keeps the Pepsi legible. Because let's be honest, that meteorite is really a gamble, and it's it's kind of tough to read. It's a bitch to read. Okay, let's be honest.
It is a bitch to read. Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's very tough to read, but this is extraordinary clarity. It's just as legible as your normal Pepsi in steel, but it's elevated. It's got that white gold, the oomph to it, the luster.
No,
Look at
and
look
Tim,
at the patina. Look at that steel. It's just something honey. It's got this honey luster to it. It's sexy. It's sexy. I love it.
It's beautiful, and they also in some light conditions the blue changed to black. It looked like black.
Dial? Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
the
dial
dial.
is special because you kind of someone might think, oh, is he got the steel, the black dial Pepsi, steel Pepsi? No, it's white gold, bitch. Blue dial. Look at that. It's sorry,
It's a beautiful piece.
It's a stealth flex. It's cool. I like it. It's a surprise. It's almost like having a trap card. You know Yu-Gi-Oh? Have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh?
But you know,
yeah, it's like trap card.
First of all, if you get that watch,
you thought this was a steel Pepsi, but it's actually boom.
Look, if you take this piece, it's going to be amazing because you get a great deal. It's an amazing piece.
And
It's a modern movement.
You're not paying $20,000 premium. And also, by the way, this is overpriced. I've seen this one, I think, for like 32. Sorry, I think I've seen it for 32.
Wow! So how much different price between this one and the steel?
It's 20,000 right now. I think around 20,000.
No, different. We're talking about how much, like 10 grand different between them.
Yeah.
In the gray market.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I have to go. I want to go, but I just want to remind everyone, the ladies
it's okay.
out there.
We're ending soon. So Daniel, take care. Take care.
Okay, just a reminder that I'm a vintage limited edition. Okay.
You sure are, Daniel. Your special edition.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Very limited. Very limited.
So Tim, this is amazing because in the normal price, I think this is 3-1 different, and here this is nothing. This is only like less than 10 grand. You're getting a full solid gold piece.
Yeah,
is amazing deal.
It's probably below retail. You can get these below retail. It's a great watch, but you have to know what it is. You have to have the money to back. I would never buy this. Okay.
Now, if you want something more stiff, more undergraded, you can take the piece that Christian got. That this is the 1167.
The black dial.
Yeah.
Yo, that's mega stealth. Yo, that's cruel. That is cruel.
That is cruel, but you might get it even for better. You can check it out. What is the price? Maybe the price is even better. And if the price is nearly 2 grand or something comparing to a steel version, take that piece. That piece can be super amazing. Yeah. Actually, I wanted that piece. I was actually on the list to buy that piece back in the day.
You should sell your meteorite dial and get that one then.
Yeah, no, I mean, then I realized when the meteor dial came out, I actually canceled that.
But would I pay? Would I pay $6,750 plus tax for this? No, thank you. No, thank you.
What would you pay then?
Hard pass. I wouldn't pay nothing. I would get other stuff. There's other stuff. There's right now, gray market is booming. There's so much stuff on sale. Let's just go, for example.
Let's take a look.
Let's go to European. European watch company. Can we go by price? Can we go by price? How do we list everything by price? I mean, for 8,000. Look, not far off. Solid gold. Like, why would I buy that if I can for not much more get this IWC Portugueser in solid gold? Add 3,000, you get this. You have to have an absolute biggest rocks in your brain to fall
But this
for
is
that tag order.
3,000 more. That's a lot of money.
3,000 more.
That's a lot of money. Why don't you look at something that's the
That's
same
not
price?
that much more.
Look at
3,000.
Wow.
If you can get, if you can pay 7,000 for a watch, then you can pay 10,000 for a watch.
what?
Yeah.
By
It's
what?
solid gold. What would you rather have? Wear a solid gold watch for the rest of your life,
But you
or
can't just
a
add
garbage
$3,000.
Tag Heuer limited edition, some skipper bullshit? Who cares? Like, who cares about a skipper? It doesn't even sound premium. It doesn't sound luxurious. It sounds like a fun watch that you get, like, for the summer. Like, listen, if you're loaded and you want a fun watch, just kind of just throw something on, kind of like the way other people put a G-Shock on. Yeah, sure, I get it.
Can we check out other
But
watches in the same price point?
Sure. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's see here. Same price point. Let's go down. Okay, this is expensive. Here, this for 8,000.
That's still more
Yo,
expensive. Come on, let's find
it's
something that's
only 1,000 more expensive. A JLC triple date in gold, and this is gold again. We go solid gold watch. Dude, these prices are insane. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Okay. But it's
Wow,
ugly.
the market
But
is
ugly.
crashing.
there's no timer on it. If you were racing, you wouldn't have a timer. Doesn't it fit the bill?
What do you mean?
The regatta timer, right? Or the chrono, right? It's
Mommy,
supposed to time
drink your
stuff.
coffee. Come on.
Chrono?
The,
You mean
the
on the
skipper was a chrono, right? We should look at chronos at 7K.
Listen, I don't think you should be using chronos while you're actively yachting. Like what if you're yachting
But you have
actively,
to. You have to. That's what the timers are for, right?
Yeah. Look. There you go. Oh, you can get a Rail Master for much less. For less, you can get a Rail Master. How sexy is that? That's better. Look at the box and papers. There's a beautiful. Look at the beautiful box you get with this watch. What? Yo! You see this box? Kimbo.
Yeah,
What
see
the
it. I
hell
see
is
it.
this?
I see it.
That's the like limited edition. I think this was some kind of anniversary. The trilogy, 1957 trilogy. What was it? It was a special commemorative edition. They also have this one.
Speedmaster.
Yeah, and they have a triple where you get all three: Seamaster and the Speedmaster.
Yeah.
Oh,
But look at the box. This box is so much better than the
so
normal
sexy. So
box.
sexy.
Look at that classiest. Yo, isn't this the ID guy's watch, or did he sell it?
I have no idea.
Dude, I love this piece. 6,000. This is nothing.
All right, let's see what else is there.
Chump change. Let's keep
Is it
going.
5,900 expensive for a Railmaster?
I would get that Railmaster right now, if I had the money. I mean, there's so many good watches. I can't believe it. This market is just brutal. Look, there's the Hermes watch with car.
Listen, in a couple of months, I'm not going to own no more Omega at all.
Yo, Buckley, you're coming on for the end of the show again.
Yeah, I know. I just got home from New Jersey.
Jersey. How was Jersey?
Very good. I bought a watch, but I only got a few.
No way.
Yep. I bought a watch. I was offered 5 watches. I picked one, and I really like it. I never thought I'd buy this watch in a million years, but it's perfect.
Okay, so hold on. Don't tell me what it is. I mean, the show.
Barkley, if this is a still Daytona Panda new one, I never come to the show ever again.
Okay, don't
I hope it is.
Tell them what it is. Look, we'll take a super chat. I mean, we need super chats. It's fucking dead over here.
Hopefully they come in quick because I only got 5 minutes.
Guys, it's a $50 super chat for this unboxing. Otherwise, next. Otherwise, we'll
What's-
do it next time. Okay, it's got to be either now or never. We gotta make quick decisions. I'm curious. I mean, is this from the AD or gray market?
AD.
AD. Whoa. So you were at the London Jewelers?
No, it's nothing. It's not a hype watch.
It's not a
It's
hype one.
8 out of 10 people, 9 out of 10 people, if they were offered it, they probably would turn it down. It's specific to me and my people.
Oh, you and you,
You and your people.
Me and my people.
my people. What kind of people is that? I wonder. What kind of people is that? I'm curious. What kind of okay, let's maybe give them another clue. What kind of money are we talking about? Is it serious money? Let's not even don't tell me figure, but like it's not big money.
I mean, I don't know.
Medium money.
To me, it's big money.
It's big money. Okay, so
Me,
for me,
In
it's big
on
money too.
okay, Barkley, this is on the thousands or less.
Yeah, it's thousands.
Well, of course, it's a real watch. It wouldn't be some Tag Heuer. It's not a Tag Heuer. Okay, let's
And
be
the
real.
problem is, it might. I don't know what I'm going to do with my collection.
You have
It's
to sell
Oh,
some.
it's a complete wrench. I never saw it coming.
Whoa.
I never,
didn't think you
I
liked this
never
brand?
even thought about this watch. They brought me out 5 watches.
Wow.
5.
This was a hard sell. This is crazy. Is it a new brand? Do you have already this brand in your collection?
Yeah.
that
You already? Oh yeah.
it does. Ooh. What could it
Big,
be?
heavy,
Another
big piece.
Bulgari? Hmm?
No.
Whoa. This could be an AP. This could be a Rolex.
Well, he doesn't have an AP, right? It's either Omega or
doesn't.
Rolex.
Oh yeah.
So, did you get a full gold
Rolex. It
Seamaster?
could be an Omega. It could be an Omega.
Yeah.
It could be the new like deep sea diver. It could be the deep sea. Yo, it could be the new what's it called? Ploprof. We're not gonna find out. We're not gonna find out until tomorrow, guys. You have to tune in. All right, nobody super chatted, so I have to. We'll keep the suspense going, okay, guys. All right. Well, we tried. We tried, guys. We did our best, guys. Hit that upvote button. Tomorrow we'll do it for free. We'll reveal it. We'll reveal it for free tomorrow. So you gotta stay tuned. You gotta watch the show. You gotta become members. Upvote, and and keep watching. Surprise! What did Buckley get? I'm gonna find out. Hey, if you guys want to find out, you can actually find out on the after show. I'm gonna drop the link. I don't know what it is. It could be anything. I think it's something 75th anniversary. That's for sure. It's something 75th anniversary. He's smiling. I don't know. Guys, upvote, and I'll see you tomorrow.